or don't like it, learn to love it because it is the best thing going.
And welcome back to the Boundary Corner podcast and a yearly holiday tradition unlike any other with the state of the program, along with my partner, Brian Siegler. Hopefully to be joining us soon, Jonathan Talley, our special guest, Robbie Compton, our favorite coach. Wherever the hell Phil went, because Phil was on here when we hit the button, and now he's
said
gone.
Devices are not connected, so we are having some technical difficulties with Tally and Phil tonight, but we're working through those. But as we work through those, I want to say a big welcome to everybody. This is State of the Program, home for the holidays edition. It is festive in this bitch. It is festive in this bitch. So hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all the good holidays out there.
Whatever holiday you may celebrate.
Yes, sir. And I will say, this is a special episode.
And we lost Robbie.
Hey, technical issues be damn. We're pushing forward, fellas. Special edition, guys, because this is home for the holidays. Pretend that we're at a bar. Pretend that we're at a bar. You're at home for the holidays. You're hanging out with guys that you've known for a while. And you know what? You got to hit that little QR code at the top, and you'll be able to join us and talk a little bit with us, and we'll kick it. We'll sip a little bit, and it's going to be a good time. So anybody that wants to jump on, talk a little bit about these Hokies, feel free to do that, and we're gonna get this thing going, man.
We got a lot of circling dudes.
Hey, we got Robbie in Clover, Virginia, good old Halifax County. The internet is doing Halifax County internet things.
100%.
100%. But
and we got Phil Bomus on the Maury, baby.
Wonderful sponsor, all-time Hokie, going to Hokie games since he was in the womb 40 plus years ago. If anybody can beat Phil on the number of years they've been attending games, please join us tonight. But I like what Brian said, and this is kind of the way it's going to be this year. Usually it's like the way it's been the last 4 years we've done this. Right, 4 years. We started in 21. 5 years. We did it in 2020. I don't remember anything anymore. But treat it this year like you're at a local bar with all your favorite
reasons you don't remember some of them.
It is true. Well,
yeah. Hey.
Mainly one.
I'm not doing a whole bottle of White Label Evan tonight. I've got the Stone Dipper IPAs. It's going to be a whole lot better than that one time where I just blacked out about 2/3 of the way through.
Yeah, Hokie football blacked out for like the past 3 years. We need to get back. We need to get off the couch.
Mr. Tally.
I made it.
Hey.
Stone cold sober on painkillers, though, with all his tooth problems.
Man, it's been a struggle over here.
They don't work unless you drink a beer.
There you go. Or 6, right? Gotta have
that's
6
right.
beers.
That's right.
But so
ahead,
as
Curtis.
Brian was saying, like, treat this like a bar. We're here. We're at the bar. We got a big table. Everybody's got drinks or something. Somebody might not be drinking because if he drinks, who knows what's going to happen with his pain medication. And
the only agenda we have is what we're each bringing to the table. This is a very loose operation. We're just going to kind of talk through what we're thinking on everything, how things are going, and we want y'all's opinions too.
Yep, because it is the state of the program, and that is where do you feel we're at, whether it be financially, coach-wise, player-wise, anything you can think of and you feel like you need to get off your chest. So, and obviously every year, me, Tally, Brian, Phil's jumped on a few times with us. He's disappeared, probably grabbing a beer right now. Robbie's jumping on with us. We're going to give you our honest opinions. We're not sitting here. There you go, Phil. We're not sitting here just like playing
Christmas bitches.
Man, we're not just we never sit here and play to the ear of whoever. We're going to give you our honest to God opinion of what we're thinking about, how we're thinking about it, whether we feel good, bad, indifferent. that was 2022 was the year everything went sideways because everything was sideways at that point in time. And then this year it felt sideways for a long time, and then it feels like it's not sideways anymore. Still a lot of shit to do, but that's what we want to hear. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about. We lost Robbie again. I see Kevin.
Yeah, you didn't lose me. You told me to act like I was at the bar, so I'm making another one.
So I'm gonna toss it to Phil first, because Phil, me and you text and you talked with me and Brian, and we have not heard from you much since the hire has been made. And I know you've been busy with work. Phil's always working. It'd be hilarious if you got a call right now and had to do something while you're on air. That'd be great. Phil, also, if y'all didn't know, if you paid attention to the Tech game down in the Bahamas, you should have seen Phil in the crowd because he went down there for the basketball tournament. He was easily spottable. Well, if you know Phil. So, Phil, let's feel what your takes are, because I know you've got some different opinions than other folks.
I mean, yeah, that Bahamas trip was awesome, though. Like, we would walk around and see, like, all the players, all the coaches hanging out. It was really cool. So, yeah, I mean, I'm really happy that Franklin's there to get our act together because we were a mess. I'm just in the show me stage, honestly. Like, you just got to show me. Like, that's all. Like, I love winning the recruiting. That's awesome. I love getting these high school kids. That's awesome. I love that we seem to be more professional, but you still got to show me. Next year's schedule is brutal, guys. Next year's schedule, like, at least travel wise, is brutal. Like,
a lot of fucking travel.
On the road at Cal, on the road at Dallas, on the road in Boston, on the road in Clemson, on the road in Maryland, on the road in, I'm forgetting one, Miami, on the road in Miami. Like, damn, like he's going to get a real dose of not the Big Ten, right, is what he's going to get. So it's I don't know. I just want to see it. I'm in the show me state of what we're seeing, and I assume we're not going to get a lot of information out because I'd assume he locks stuff down pretty hard as well too, where there's not going to be a lot of information out, and he doesn't really care about what anybody thinks, I would guess. Based on his hires, he doesn't give a shit what people care. I can tell you that. So.
He doesn't give a shit. Let me ask this though, Bill, to you on the thing that I think, I don't know how many of us were shocked by it, but when everything came down money-wise, are you shocked that – because the one thing you were concerned about – oh, he's grabbing another one. The one thing – this is just like a bar. The one thing you were concerned about was, like, the money, and it seems like the next 3 or 4 years, that shit's in – did that shock you? I mean, you – first of all, I joke – I don't joke about when I say Phil has been going to games since he was in his womb. His dad – was an alumni. It was his alma mater. It's Phil's alma mater. And literally, he was going there since, But were you shocked that when everything came down, that the money just came rolling in?
I don't know if shocked is the right word. Again, I want to see if it's sustainable long term, because it seems like every program's throwing money at it, right? Like, shit, Cincinnati's committed. I mean, no, not Cincinnati. Wisconsin's committed to football now and paying money. Like, everybody's committed to putting money towards football because they realize how important it is. So, I don't know if shocked is the right word. I just think that I don't think people have been asked. Like, Jay Pearson's been on the interview circuit, man. He's been doing great, and he literally was like. It's basically like you got to ask these people for money. Like, if the answer, the answer is no if you don't ask. And a lot of these, and it's ego driven too. Like, hey, 20 million. Well, Mr. Anonymous gave 20 million. I bet we can give 22 million. Let's do that. It's like there's some of that. I'd assume that's a rich person thing. I don't know. Like, I guess, but I mean, it's a write off how they can do it. But no, I'm not shocked by the money, because, I mean, Franklin does move the needle on that. If we'd have hired Chesney, we wouldn't be I don't know if we'd be getting a $20 million donation. Maybe we would. I don't know. So,
what do you think, Tally? Because that's something you said 2 months ago about Franklin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you got to be able to sell something to walk into a place and get money, like Phil said. But it also has to be some results as well. Like, just exactly what he was saying. Like, you can throw money at it and people's going to be – you can sell somebody a car until that car don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can look good until that motherfucker don't crank, and it don't get, you can't get from point A to point B, and you can't put it in car shows. So why am I going to keep throwing money at something that doesn't work? So I thought Franklin or Shane Beamer would be the two that could get the most money out of the boosters because they would move the needle in the booster room. So now he's doing what he's supposed to do, what I thought he would do in recruiting, but it has to translate to the field. So that's what we gotta, like Phil said, it's, we've been hurt so much, it's a wait and see thing. Yeah, it's great to get kids and bring kids back, but everybody was excited about Pop Watson being a Hokie, and then he never played. So I can't say I don't get the credit.
He's got as many wins against UVA as Drones does.
Yeah,
It's true.
It's like very true.
But I agree. No, I don't know how we're gonna.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to win. It does, like, that's the whole thing. It doesn't matter who the coach is. Like,
next year's tough. Next year's gonna be hard to win. Next year's gonna be hard to win. Hard to win. It's gonna be. Is that $20 million coming in? If we're 5-7.
If the roster stood as it is right now, I would say, yeah, it's going to be tough as shit to win. But really over the next month is where you're going to find out as people get moved out and people get moved in. Because the one thing that caught my ear during the press conference with Franklin months ago, and he said it, he's probably going to use the portal more than he ever has this first year. And what that tells me is after tomorrow's 12 o'clock game tomorrow, that game's going to end about 3 or 3:30. Be ready for them. It's supposed to. By the way, if y'all didn't hear, basically all the Penn State offensive line has decommitted from playing in the bowl game tomorrow.
Yeah. Is that game tomorrow? I didn't realize it was tomorrow.
Yeah,
12.
Tomorrow. 27.
9 noon to 12.
Okay.
That's sort of the thing.
Now.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we can get into that. We can get into that because it sucks. Like growing up with it, like we all did. We're all roughly the same age. Yeah. Growing up, bowl games were awesome, man. You see a team on national TV. Yeah. As you get older, you have some drinks at the bar watching them, or in the case of Phil in 1999, traveling to the Sugar Bowl. Lucky bastard.
We did do that on the train from Charleston. That was really long.
Wait a minute. You took a train from Charleston all the way to New Orleans?
We did. It was a long
Devontae?
Let's go.
Hey,
there we go.
Let's go.
Mr. Lester. Mr. Lester.
How the heck are we? Drinking a little shine.
Getting a little warmer by the minute.
You got the middle name in there today.
Little 2XO. No, this is a running joke that y'all don't know about. That when me and Tally call each other, we have a different middle name every time we call each other. So someday it'd be Aloysius.
Aloysius is my favorite. I knew about Aloysius because Tally dropped that in the group chat from time to time.
Yeah. Another time it could be Cavassier. He could be whatever you want. But we since we celebrating it's the state of the program, right?
The state of the program.
All right, so we're gonna go a shot of shine, a shot of 2XO, and a little bit of this simple lemonade. There we go, gentlemen.
It's pretty good.
Chris, how are the holidays, man?
Oh man, beautiful, man. Got my whole family here except for my daughter who's over in Korea. Wife's doing great, kids doing great. Had my JMU kid here with me. He talking trash. So it's all love, man. We just came from the gun range.
Shit.
Well, I'm telling you.
You didn't have a day, man. You didn't have a day.
That sounds like my kind of Christmas right there. Moonshine and gun ranges.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Curtis was just asking us kind of how we felt about everything. Money coming in, state of the program, things like that. From a parent perspective, as well as a fan perspective, what are you thinking about? Because Phil brought up a good point. He's like, next year is gonna be tough. We got a lot of games that we got to travel to. So James Franklin is gonna get introduced to a rough schedule. The money coming in is helping. The recruiting is helping. But as far as where the program is, how are you feeling about it?
Well, as a parent, I'm excited because I came here to win. So this will be my third year in the program. My kids had a, y'all know, red shirt year, and then he had a medical year this year. So I'm just about winning, and I think that's huge for him, and I think that's huge for the program. There's no other fan base in the country that deserves a winner more than Virginia Tech. We're loyal, we're faithful, we're gonna pack it out. So I'm excited about that. As a parent, um, I realize that every year it's a 1 year contract.
Yep.
Every year they sign it, and they get another year to have the ability to play football and finish their education. So I think this is the best year for any kid in our program because you're going to have the eyes of the entire nation on you. Last year when uh, Bill Belichick went down to ACC, everybody was crazy about UNC. Everybody wanted to see him. Everybody wanted to talk to him. Well, we get our version of that just on a bigger level because he's won on the college level. Bill had the nostalgia and the prestige and everything that came along with him winning in the NFL, but he didn't do anything in college. James Franklin was, no matter how much as we follow on X, the Penn State crybabies over there talking about, oh, he sucked, he was this, that, and the third. We tired of going 6-6. We would love to have multiple 10-year seasons, 10 win seasons. You know what I'm saying? We'd burn the whole damn city down if we had 10 win seasons again. You know what I'm saying? So all this, he doesn't win the big games. A lot of people lose the big games. Hey man, truth be told, y'all can flog me later. Frank, a lot of the games we talk about, Danny Cole caught it, right? All the other stuff, we lost some damn games. I just had my taste of it with Miami a couple years back. So you're gonna have the entire country's eyes on you. Everybody's been humbled. And everybody, you know what I'm saying? From Big Bang James to Brent Pry, who I love, I'm glad he's back, to the guys who got fired and found jobs elsewhere. Big shout out to my man Elijah Brooks finding a job down at USF.
Yep.
Shout out to Marv. Yeah, shout out to Marv going out to Colorado. Everybody's been humbled, man. And so I think these kids are gonna finally get some of the things they've always wanted. Being coached extremely hard, tough, being able to have to go up against guys that are at their level. Because we've been sprinkling these kind of guys, very few sprinkles, but we've been sprinkling these kind of guys that you just got in this 26 class. We've been sprinkling them in. They're going to be able to bring in that real top tier 3-star, top tier 4-star, damn near some 5 stars, because in my opinion, we got a couple 5 stars on this roster that 247 kind of missed out on Jeffrey Overson, but in things of that nature, So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Looking forward to just like you guys. Hey man, that kid, that guy. But I'm just ready to get it started, man. I'm ready to start lying. I'm ready for the portal to open. I'm ready to start lying, bro. As you have me on tape saying that we would be 11-1, I'm always lying. I'm never thinking we're gonna lose until it happens. But I think the talent level is about to be ratcheted up. Then it's just gonna be to the point of the intensity and them understanding that they are trying to be the new big deal. They're trying to be, make the most noise in the ACC this year.
We're trying to get back to where we are the team in the ACC to talk about, right up there with Miami, right up there with Clemson, right up there with any of those teams
Brian.
in the ACC.
Come on, Ben.
And when we talk about that, I think the biggest thing is that James Franklin has raised the profile of the program right out the gate, whether we're talking about national media and all this. And we've said it for multiple years, the national media wants us to be fucking good. They like it when we are good. It's good for their business because they like to be able to promote not even an underdog, but a team that's flirting with greatness.
Yep.
Amongst these other blue blood programs. They love to have that storyline, and they know that this program is capable of doing it. We've shown that we can do it before. We just have to have the right person at the top of that team to get us right. And I feel like James Franklin is doing a good job so far. Obviously, the proof is in the pudding. Until we see some games, we just line, we talking, all that stuff. But at the same time,
Brian,
we're seeing some facts coming along with them lies.
Go ahead.
Yeah, not just the right person at the top, the right people at the top. What Phil was talking about earlier when he's talking about Jay Pearson, like, why are we just now hearing from him? People like that have been wanting to be involved in the program and get out here and make a difference, but it's hard to do that when you don't have a script to follow. You know what I'm saying? When you don't, and no disrespect to Brett Pryor, he just didn't know. He didn't have the balls to go do some of the stuff. He didn't have the, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have the body of work to do it. James Franklin does. James Franklin got fired and was on game day the next week. You know what I'm saying? So, and people was making fun of us saying, Virginia Tech thought he was going to come out and say he was going to Virginia Tech the next week. He ain't going there. Like, everybody in the media was making fun of it like it was a joke. Like, we couldn't get him. We wasn't good enough. We didn't have enough money. And then he's there. So I'm going to throw another question. I got to throw this to Robbie because, you know, we do got a D-line coach on the program right now.
Yes, sir.
Robbie,
yes, sir.
With the D-line coach being hired, playoff coach, we know his pedigree. What do you think about this hire with Coach Chaos?
Honestly, I think it's going to be a good thing. I've always been a J.C. Price fan, and just going a different direction is going to add a whole new dimension. So they've gotten so much out of Coach Price in the last few years, and I mean, I don't know the whole situation of how things are going to play out with that, but I mean, he's going to add an expertise of guys that he's already put in the league, top rush players and things like that. He's produced over the last several years. I mean, it's going to draw people in there because those kids are going to want to play for a coach like that has shown has proven those things, put those kids in places like that. So, I mean, it's going to up the profile of that whole defensive line, which I wasn't sure could happen tremendously from where Coach Price was building to anyway. But if you can manage to keep Coach Price in the program in some way, shape, or form, and then add Coach Chaos there to it, I mean, it's going to be one of the strongest points on the defense, in my opinion.
And with him, it's the proof's in the pudding. Somebody on Twitter the other week tried to say this guy was just terrible when we were here. This is a Penn statement. By the way, they might be the saltiest ass fan base right now. Without question.
It's not even close.
It's not even close how salty it is.
Curtis.
But they're sitting there. But they're sitting there trying to say he wasn't that good of a coach when he was here. He's really not good at A&M, and it's like A&M's like second in the country in sacks. And I get bored. They're first, Phil. They're first in sacks. You're on mute, Phil. You're on mute. Sounds like a Zoom meeting.
I thought that's what I saw.
He said some bitch.
They good.
He mouthed some bitch. In case y'all didn't pick that up.
Either way,
that's a penalty.
Texas A&M, they are elite.
They are way higher than Virginia Tech was this year.
Yes,
so
and way higher than last year. We were good last year.
Let's talk about this though. So, like the big thing that I'm looking at with Chaos is that if you look at the body of work from the output of his units, on top of what he is able to recruit, I don't know if there's a better combination defensive line coach in the country of being able to recruit at that high level plus get output on the field.
He gets it out.
Absolutely.
He gets it out of him. That's the whole piece. He's got the talent level that he has in that room. He will extract every single ounce, and you see that because worst he's ever had is like 30th.
Yeah.
His first season at Penn State, they were 30th. That was in 14, coming off all the shit. They were 30th.
Right.
And then they hit it while he was there for 5 years, 6 years. They led the country twice. They were top 10 2 other times. They were been elite down at A&M. So if you bring in talent, he's going to get it out of them. He's going to get them drafted. I mean, it's the selling point, right? I mean, Robbie, you had a 4-star defensive lineman you played for years ago, and it's like,
I mean,
go ahead.
If you look back at his record too, and he's not just recruiting guys that do his thing. He takes guys that do things well and he teaches them how to enhance that. It's not just a specific guy that he brings off the edge and does one thing. Like he develops them wholly, whether it's an outside edge rush, whether it's an inside defensive player, whether it's pass rush, whether it's a run game. He develops all of that from top to bottom. That's why these kids are going to play on Sundays afterwards. It's not just something that he's putting on the field to look good on a Saturday afternoon and pay his bills. I mean, he's making these kids men on Sundays that are better in their lives all the way through. And I mean, that's hard to beat.
He's a badass
Hey,
recruiter. I mean, he's definitely building recruiters. I mean, that's what like all these guys are like recruiting and hitting certain targets and areas. And it seems like it's like a CEO making strategic decisions around here, making on what we got to do. And hey, this has got to get
Yeah.
fixed. And man, this is a mess. Well, this is how we're going to do it. It's like, okay, let's do it. So
I think the biggest thing that he did is what he's saying by expanding your base. We as Virginia Tech, we've looked for the most part at just protecting Virginia. We may get a few kids out of the DMV, maybe a few kids here. He said we're going to be a national brand. So by getting Spencer, he can still go touch down those kids in Texas. Getting the running back coach, he can get Georgia and Florida. You already got your DMV and Virginia. You've got with Coach Moore, who's great at going in Ohio, West Virginia, and those areas. And if you can go ahead and just be able to pull from all those different areas, you're going to build a collective of kids that you're going to bring in here that are going to be top notch and be able to be iron sharpens iron on a regular basis. That
Yep.
defensive line room is going to be crazy. I mean, as you saw this year, we had guys
Yeah.
with the will to do it. We just didn't have the guys at total. You didn't have a bona fide pass rusher as you had years before with APR. Ben Bell
Mhm.
played his ass off. He played as hard as he possibly could, but there's only so far
Sometimes
he
too
can
hard.
go. Yeah, sometimes too
Sometimes
hard,
too
but
hard.
yeah, but you want him to go as hard as he can, man, and that's
True.
what he did. So you turn around now, you're gonna be able to get different kids that they touched in Texas or touched at A&M, kids at Penn State that want to come down and play. And so now you're gonna be dominant. And as much as we may want to bang on Coach Pry, the one thing he can do, he can coordinate a defense, man. When he coordinates a defense, they
Oh
are
yeah.
they are elite. And so you get his homeboy back with the D line. God willing, we maybe get a secondary coach here in the next couple weeks or so. But the talented kids that we have now are guys that we haven't had before. We haven't had like that before. You've got guys that you could turn around and cut loose. You've got a JoJo Krim that's going to be
Yep.
able to come back. You got Josh Clark. I always call him Jay Cinco because that's family for me. So Jay Cinco will be back. You have Q Reddish. You have Jordan. You'll have Jordan Bass, who have another year in the program playing safety. Remember, he was at Pittsburgh playing linebacker. This was his first year playing, over
Hmm.
boundary safety. So it's going to be a new year for him. Secondary is going to be much improved. Go and get a couple more running mates for Copley because as good as he was, we could move him around. He needed somebody else to help him get it done on
Got to be
another
more
level.
than one.
Yeah, it's got to be more than Gillum was
Gotta
in
be
there
more than
doing
one.
this thing, but you got to have other guys that come in and do their thing. So I'm excited about that.
Well, let's talk about the pride thing real
Yeah.
quick because go ahead, Robbie. Finish it off.
If you, I was going to say, if you get an interior defensive lineman like Copeland was putting out last year, and when you put him on the field, people go, okay, we're doubling that guy.
Right.
We'll figure out if somebody can one man
That's
the
it.
other one.
That was it.
Now, when you can put two of them out there or rotate a group of them out there, it's hard to figure out who you're going to double, and who you're going to take away because the other one's going to hurt you one on one.
Absolutely.
So
After that Cal game, the whole world knew we all knew he was good. There was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
echoes of him being that. But after
absolutely,
that Cal game, whole world said, okay, we're gonna double him. Who
Rest of
else
the year.
can win one-on-one? And
He
go
proved
ahead.
it. That was
Yeah.
his proof. That was
Yeah.
his prove it game. He
Yeah.
had shown flashes leading up to the middle of the season in the Cal game. And give
Mhm.
credit to JC of how he used him because it was
Absolutely.
3 tech, 5 tech. And one of
Yeah.
those things, his big 290-pound butt was out at the 9 tech coming down. which
Mhm.
I always wonder what an offensive lineman thinks of that, because normally it's like a 265, 275 guy, and
Right.
it's a 290-pound guy with a quick step that's going to go
And
right into
strong.
your chest.
Yeah, and right in your chest, strong as
Yeah.
I don't know what.
And,
Yep.
and that's the thing
he's
with
athletic
Copeland,
enough
man,
to do
because
it.
like we saw the flashes, right? So like we saw that, you know, he had this big playability as an interior defensive lineman. What we hadn't seen up until the start of this year was how he looked consistently over the course of an entire season. We had seen the flashes, and we saw as he settled into that position, he started dominating the line of scrimmage. And he was dominating the line of scrimmage that, like Robbie alluded to, and like some of y'all alluded to, that didn't really have another guy out there that was a target. So
Right.
it's easy to take away a guy to a point on the interior because the double teams are a little bit easier to handle. When you
Right.
can move him around at different positions and get guys on islands where you either got to commit a running back to chip on him or something like that, it gets a whole lot harder to take that type of player away. You give him a running mate, and you can still move him around at different spots and, you know, shift before the snap and things like that. You can get really dangerous with what you can do at the defensive line.
You probably could have been even more dominant last year if he doesn't tear his pec. If he doesn't tear his pec with
Yeah.
him, Aeneas,
Might be,
you-
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. But it
Yeah,
might be one of
go
those. But it might be for like Chaos coming in and Franklin coming in. It might be the blessing in disguise, because I think as good as he is, I don't think he's there. He's not going to get on draft boards above like 5 or 6. He's just not. They're going to probably say, go back one more season, finish your time off, which benefits us. It probably benefits him because of like what Robbie mentioned a little while ago with Coach Chaos and how he can adapt to guys like that.
Yes.
So that's the big piece. But I want to kid back because we talked about Brent Pry, and it's got to be discussed. And yes, we have discussed it. But again, we're at a bar. We're having drinks. Join us if you'd like.
Hey, there's some seats at the bar. So if y'all hit the QR code, there's a link in the chat. Y'all want to join us at this bar, talk a little shit, feel free to do that.
Hey, I want to add too.
We got plenty of room here.
I want
Go
to
ahead,
add
Phil.
too that like have we and tell me, I've had a few beers. Have we had a time where we've had a dominant or at least above average defensive tackle and an above average defensive end at the same time?
Yeah, we
Him
just had
Last year.
Settle,
just had you.
Him
Yeah, just
settle.
had
Last
you.
year.
like in Powell, like in our who else? Who am I? Who am
No,
I
you had
forgetting?
Aeneas people.
Aeneas
you had
people
him,
and Pop. We just didn't have nothing around.
Peoples.
We just
People
didn't have an
maybe are
offense
like
that could
We
score.
didn't have any
We didn't have
linebackers
enough-
to support
right,
them.
like that's
But check this out. Check this out. When you go look at the numbers from last year, this year I think we had 19 sacks or 17 sacks. It's either 17
Man.
or 19. I have to go look. That was for the whole year. Last year, APR had 16 sacks by itself.
Yeah,
Right.
And
By
half of them are in
itself.
like 3 games or 2 games.
Yeah.
So the thing is, and I've been waiting to throw this out too, because so many fans jump on this. Now I'm always about good coaching, but I'm also about I want a coach that can recruit. Every coach has to be able to recruit because I gotta look at Miami. They're the best in the ACC, right? Can we say
By
that?
far.
Miami's
Without
the
even
best in the
close.
ACC.
What I
Not
hey,
even
we ain't
close.
even fight.
Not
Yeah.
even close. Although
Jason-
SMU beat them.
Where's
I
New
don't know.
King? Where's New
So
King?
Jay-
Get New King in the
oh,
fucking chat.
God.
Hear Tally say that.
Yeah. So Jason Taylor is their defensive line coach.
Yes.
You know who he was
Yeah.
coaching before
Yeah.
Miami?
No clue.
High school.
In the NFL, he was in high
You
school.
know what I'm saying? But what did he do before that? Of course, everybody knows he was a great NFL player. It doesn't matter how great you can coach if you got good players. I think last year everybody on his defensive line was a All-American or All-ACC player. Across the line, you can't double nobody. This year,
Yeah.
when you go look at them and you get deep in the games, people don't understand how big of a deal it was for Jeffrey Overton to score a touchdown against Miami.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
their
Absolutely.
defensive line
Oh, yeah.
is one of the
agreed.
their defensive line is one of the best defensive lines that you ever gonna see. Like Ruben Bain is a monster. What's the dude? Mizador is a monster. The other
Mizador's
Mizadors,
a
everybody
God,
on the
it's
defensive
beautiful.
line.
Their
Yeah.
lines are always
That's
nasty.
a
Always.
dude. They had Tyler Barron last year. So this is the thing. That's a NFL line that they have.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how good of a coach you are, how bad of a coach you are. if you line those dudes up, they're gonna go eat. Now, if you do have a coach that can go, have a coach that can go and get more out of them and they can coach them up, you know what I'm saying? Because JC's been working with, I say, bubble gum and bow and arrows. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Come on. Chicken salad.
Come on.
That's right.
Yeah, we got to get kids from, whatever. And no disrespect to them, but like some of these kids ain't NFL guys, but JC got a lot out of them. If you can get a coach and you got the money to go and pay a kid and get him into the program and say, hey, man, we just want to be your stepping stone to get you to the NFL. Because that's where he going, like Tyler Barron was, like Ruben Bain was, like Mesidor was. We got to get those players. Once we get those players, you can get the coaches, but you got to get the players. This has got
to be a training ground, is what you got to say.
It's got to be a training ground.
Yeah. This is where it's got to be, and it's like, so I've got a two-sided question to that. And so, like, one, do you think it was an advantage for Jason Taylor coming from a high school setting, having to? I'm not saying high school kids are dumb, but they're dumb. Having to dumb down stuff sometimes on defense to simplify stuff. To be like, hey, like in ChatGPT, explain it to me like I'm an 8th grader. Like, do you think that helps coaching Miami's ultra talented dudes? One, and two, is it harder to get like a 5-star that's always dominated people to like take that coaching then versus a 4-star, 3-star? So tell me.
Robbie, I'm gonna let you finish.
Robbie,
I want you to finish it up,
Go,
Robbie.
Yeah, go, Robbie. Yep.
I was gonna say, Robbie, let me say something. Let me say something, then you can finish it up when I say. I'm gonna say a dog wants to run with a dog. It don't matter where you been. It don't matter how you been. Like when somebody looks at Jason Taylor, first of all, that's a big motherfucker. Like that's an NFL player.
He can still play.
Him standing over you and talking to you, you're probably gonna give him a little reverence. But from him knowing what he's doing, like you got to have some kind of background to show me that you know what you're doing. So when he's talking to those guys, they want to go play for him. But also, it's money. It don't matter, but it's not just him. Miami has been able to go out and get the best players because they were willing to spend money. Go look at Cam Ward. It didn't matter where Cam Ward went. He probably was going to elevate the team that he played on. Who is the offensive coordinator at Miami? Do anybody know?
Without
looking at
no clue.
I do.
Oh, okay.
It don't fucking matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter, Curtis. It don't matter, Curtis.
And then you got Carson. And people talk shit about Carson Beck. Carson Beck is a national championship quarterback. Like you had Cam Ward and Carson Beck.
Right.
Come on, man. Now, Robbie, let's go back to what the question he asked about defensive line coach. Go ahead.
Now, it's one thing there with defensive line coaches too, but like I've been in coaching for 20 plus years now. I've been to these coaches clinics. I'm going to one here in a couple of weeks in Charlotte, the big AFCA convention. You will see guys that have gotten into coaching because of who they know. And they'll bounce from team to team and team to team because of who they know. And they can't teach their way out of a wet paper bag with a flashlight and a pocket knife.
Right.
But when you can take a guy like Jason Taylor, who's come from a high school, who can take kids he couldn't recruit, kids that he was handed, that might not be, and can make players out of them. When you get to that next level, when you have that ability, you can teach them the little things to use that ability. Hell, I've been tricking people for years thinking I was a good coach because I've had spectacular athletes. Look, I'm just
Damn it,
telling
it's
you.
live now. You're live. This is being recorded. Cut that out.
Okay.
Edit that.
I want to bounce. But I'm gonna bounce on what he says. I think if you turn around, if you've been an exception, it's hard for a lot of elite players. Like we've always seen, like let's just say basketball. Magic Johnson could never turn around and be a really good coach, right? You always saw that, like Michael Jordan said, I could never coach, right? Because they just did things extremely well. Jason Taylor walks into the room, right? Like Tally said, he's a huge dude, but he walks in there with the pedigree of what he did in the college, what he did in the pros to turn around and be a Hall of Famer. And then he just gets excellent talent, extremely talented players. And he's just teaching them what he knows. And then everything else he's learned from all the different places he's gone. Those kids are going to be like, hey, that's Jason Taylor. We can at least YouTube and see him what he's done. But the thing that Cristobal has done, he made it his number one point to make sure the trenches were stacked and loaded.
Mhm.
He knew he could go get skill. This is the one thing I realized. There are a ton of skill players because it's pretty. Everybody want to be outside. Everybody want to have the ball. Everybody want to juke somebody in space. But the guys on the inside, that's where the money's made. That's
Absolutely.
where the magic happens.
Absolutely.
And that's what we've been missing here for the last 3 years. Up until Matt Moore walks into the building, and then you turn around and get this haul that you get with James Franklin, understanding building the trenches is the deal.
Yeah.
This is going to be a much better football team. I know we still haven't touched on Brent Pride. Let's
We'll
touch
get
on
there
Brent Pride
eventually.
before.
Don't
yeah.
worry about it.
But-
Don't worry
but-
about it.
but
We'll
the
get
thing-
there.
but
We
the
got
thing
that
about
on the menu.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
We can talk about Brent. Like Brent Pride conversation will last from now until the end of his career. Like it will last forever.
And I saw the note out there. Shout out to Kellen Gillum Jr. Without question, because he was like the backbone of this thing. That dude walked in as a man, as a general, saw how things were going, would not let the ship go totally off. He would not let it be mutiny in that thing and let that thing go off the rails. So, man, shout out to him. He will forever be a great Hokie. No matter what the record says, he will forever be able to walk in the Lane Stadium and get much love for everything that he did. I love that kid. Great dude, great family. Love that guy. But
I feel like
having
he
the-
started the come back to Virginia thing. Like it's okay to portal back and get used, and people will appreciate you.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
like, come
him-
back. Come
him-
back.
him-
We want you back. It's
Give
like
it
a new
APR.
thing. Like, oh, you're
Yeah.
going this place. Well, we'll see you in 2 years. Like, see you.
Yeah,
See ya.
I think
Enjoy.
I think he went out, saw what it was, but he knew he could be great at home.
Yeah.
That was a big thing for us about being great at home, and I think he saw that as well. And he's been a great ambassador for the program and for everything. Good Virginia kid, love that kid. But going back to what I said, having continuity in the offensive line room, having Matt Moore come back, it would have been great. I think it's Tisdale, the guy who went down. It was Penn State O-line coach that went down to Florida. It'd have been great.
Troutman.
Yeah,
Troutman.
Troutman. Yeah,
Troutman.
it'd have been great to get him because the guy has repeatedly put guys in the pros. And I'm talking about not just in the pros. I'm talking about top 15, top 30 guys in the
Yeah.
pros. But to have continuity in that room with Matt Moore and his teaching and his philosophy, I think that's going to be an extreme boost to those guys. You right now have, going into the season, I think you have maybe 7 guys who could play. 7.
Like
Right.
9 played though.
Say what,
Am I
Curtis?
right? I said like 9 played. That was the issue. 7 guys could play, but 9 played.
Yeah,
Hey,
you had to have
that's
9,
unfortunate.
but we only had
Can I
7.
say, hey Chris, let me say
Yeah.
something real quick about Matt
Go
Moore.
ahead.
We'll say something real quick about Matt Moore. And of the guys retained, there were 2. Some other guys are being retained elsewhere. But for the way he coaches, you knew what we were going to be every single week, right? They're going to run the ball. They're going to run the shit out of the ball. That's what they're going to do because that's all they really can do.
Right.
To know that's coming and to still have a guy that put a team top rushing, I want to say 30. I'll pull it up here. I've got it saved. But to basically have a top 30 rushing offense when you know it's coming and it's not triple option and it's not trickery. It's like we're going to run the ball at you, and especially when you got some younger guys playing. And then
Right.
you have to bring 2 guys in that probably should not have been playing, but things happen and people got to play.
Hey,
It's why you need depth. But to
Yeah.
say you could run the ball like that, and basically people knew, well, they ain't gonna really be able to pass the ball that much. We stop the run, we'll be okay. And still be able to establish the run and have that sort of output. It shows you how good of a coach he is. And everybody's like, well, the pass blocking stuff. Listen, Brian and Robbie both played O-line. It ain't like turning the cap on all. You can just go out there and pass block any day of the week. The hell you can.
Here's the problem. I think they had 10. I think of the 13 of the 12 games they played. I think they had 10 different lineups. I think that's the number, something right around that.
That's
Yeah.
pretty close,
Probably
yeah.
close.
That sounds
Fine.
legit.
What's the problem with that? Whatever.
I mean,
Fine.
That's just how you drew it up, Chris.
yeah, hey, listen, I'm a
Rudy.
staunch believer that to me, this is me, okay? I felt like those guys gave everything they had. this year. They gave every bit of everything they had.
That
You know,
Miami game alone, the Miami game alone, and how much we ran on them. Like
Man.
Tally said, like we crushed Miami on that game running the ball. If we could throw the damn ball.
Listen, Aiden Lynch will be able to go down one day and tell his grandkids, "Hey, I blocked against Ruben Bain." You know what I'm saying? And you know, he whooped my ass, but I held my own as much as I could. You know, I just think that you turn around, you take those kids from being thrown into the fire the way they were. Some of the kids that we're definitely probably going to bring in the portal, and those 8 guys that we got cooking in the background that's going to be there. You're going to have what you didn't have last year. There were times that they couldn't practice. They couldn't have full live practices because they didn't have enough bodies, man. That's we are now officially. I've always felt we've been a Power 4 program, but we're really an official Power 4 program, man, trying to do some big things, man. So I'm excited about what Matt Moore and them are going to bring this year in the offensive line room. I think those guys are going to be better for it. They're going to be battle tested.
194 against Miami, over 5 a carry against that D line.
But like, if you look at Miami's the rushing yards they've given up all year, nobody's done anything like that.
Nobody did anything close to it.
Nobody.
Nothing, not even close. I mean, look,
hey,
Texas A&M
Danimal.
moved the ball. The
Danimal in the house.
What's up, baby?
Oh, there you go.
What's up?
There you go. The crib is the crib.
The crib is the crib.
The
What's up,
crib
homie?
is the crib.
How we living?
We good, man. We over here. We drinking. If I had the deck set outside, we'd be smoking. But you know,
Cheers.
You got that Shure MV7 Plus plugged in, Dan?
Nah, man, it's gonna take some setup.
Dan, Santa Claus was good to Dan on the podcasting front.
It'd have been 10:45 before I got on here if I got home and tried to set that thing up.
What's up, brother? What you been doing tonight?
Man, I just be in these streets, man. Just out here, outside, doing my thing, chilling.
Hey, now you having some drinks with us? What you drinking on?
I'm drinking some water. I'm drinking some water.
Staying hydrated, baby.
What the hell is that?
That's smart.
what the fuck is
That's
this?
good.
Water?
Hey, Brian, can we,
smart.
can we
What the
address
fuck
something?
is this?
The fuck is you
Unless
doing?
you
Can we
Water?
address something right quick?
Don't
Yeah.
drink
Address
too much
something right
water.
quick.
What are we addressing? Oh God,
Stephen Colbert or whoever 296
Oh,
put
yeah.
his comment up.
That
No,
right
not
there.
that one. The one before that.
Not that
the
one?
one before that. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Why?
Coach
What happened?
Montgomery,
Why?
I hope that he goes and coaches at the worst middle
Oh,
school,
God.
and his
Uh-oh.
team never wins
Let's
a game.
go.
Whoa, here we
This
go.
is
Let's get into
sober
it.
guy.
We
Sober
can keep
guy.
it
Let's
real.
go. Come on, sober
Yeah,
guy.
let's
Why?
Real.
Go ahead, Tally.
Coach Montgomery coached like a different. Now, again, I bet it was tough. You know what I'm saying? You had people leaving. Yeah, people leaving the team. Getting in the transfer portal. Coach gets fired, but you accept the role of being the interim coach. Your job is to go and coach, and you're supposed to be coaching to get somewhere else. For the energy that he put on the field in the games that he won, to the energy he put on the field in that UVA game, he can go somewhere, and I never got to see him coach again. I mean, we didn't have no halfback pass. We didn't do nothing. You never pulled the quarterback. Like, what do you have to lose? The team is better than you, and you got beat 20 to 27 to 7.
27.
Come on, man. We didn't do nothing. We didn't even try to win the game. And it was more games than that, but definitely again, I just feel like this just could be me and my feelings. When James Franklin got announced as the coach, I think he got in his feelings. He wasn't considered for nothing, and he coached different. We didn't make no changes. We didn't do nothing. But the UVA game pissed me off more than anything. I'm cool with you losing games. It's a losing season. Whatever. It is what it is. But that UVA game, for you not to change anything up, not to go to a different quarterback, not to give me any different plays. Well, we couldn't do any plays. Yeah, you can. You could have fucking hiked the ball over your head and did a annexation of Puerto Rico. You was gonna lose anyway. Do something fucking different. I'm just saying. So no,
Oh, yeah.
we are
That's a great
not giving.
point.
We are
He
not
is-
giving shout outs
he
to
is
Coach
tapped
Montgomery
out.
on here.
He
He was gone.
Pitch to
man.
Johnny. You
If you-
can't pitch to Johnny.
Bro. If you,
I'm Johnny.
if you,
Well, you know what?
hey,
Tally,
I'm a
like,
stern
because-
believer. If you accept the check, do the job.
dude.
If you ain't going to
Because
accept the check, don't do the job.
Yeah.
I know what
Maybe
you're
he knew
saying
he wasn't
because-
auditioning anymore. He knew he'd failed that audition and his
Well,
going to
yeah.
be the key grip.
Exactly
instead
what
of
it
the
was.
main guy.
Yeah, but
But
the
I
whole
mean-
thing is like with that game, though. You're right. It's like, what can you do? Well, go. Okay, all you're gonna do is get to 4 wins. Go screw their season up. Do some wild things. Change quarterback. Rotate quarterback.
So that's what y'all want.
Triplets.
Above all else, y'all just wanted to try to screw UVA's season up. That's all you.
Just
and just
do
try.
something.
It make a difference, right?
Do something.
Just be a headache, be
What
a
else
pain in
did
the
we have-
ass. Don't
what else did
just
we have to
don't
play
just go out there and do the same thing you did the last
What else?
3 weeks and call it a day.
What
Go
else
out
was
there
it?
and try to ruin their season.
Yeah.
If you got it in your bag of tricks, I need to see it on the field. That's what that game should have been about.
Okay.
There was no reason to leave anything in the bag. There was
Yeah, okay.
absolutely no reason to leave anything in the bag in that game because you didn't have nothing to play for except to screw up what they had going. And we just went out there and we did what we did.
Kyron was 4 for 16.
4
Well,
for 16.
We can't
I
put
don't think
another
we.
quarterback
I don't
in.
think we brought another quarterback with us, right? We just had him.
No,
right?
no,
Oh,
no.
that
We,
may be
we,
true.
we had a couple of quarterbacks.
There were.
But,
Oh,
yeah, there were.
That was. Go ahead, Chris. I feel like you're about to say something.
I think
If
Chris
you need
got
to
something
go
he wants
off,
to
Chris,
jump
go
in on
off.
here.
Just go ahead, Chris.
This is taped. I have a vested interest in this program,
He's on.
and I've
Top
already
rope.
got one on tape that I'm probably like I had to eat crow about. All I'm saying is this: we can all speculate from what we saw that he may have gotten in his feelings. But you got to think about it. There were some things that he got dealt to him
God.
that he had no idea that he was going to get dealt. So I'm always going to have love for Monty because for me personally, this is just me personally. He didn't have all the weapons that he needed to make this thing go.
That's fair.
And there were
Okay.
things above him that he could not move to even get people in place to be able to run his system. So you
Okay.
got to look at it. He turned around. He wasn't going to get the. We love Kyron, and we were just to the point of he wasn't able. We were saying the O-line did have his deficiency in pass protection, and that's a different thing that you got to end up having. If you can't pass protect, it's hard for a guy to get the passing game off.
I agree.
He adjusted his offense to the best that he could do. And I know Tally just wanted him to go out there and do some damn little giant shit so we could try to just be a thorn in UVA's side. But it all worked out in the end. It all worked
It is a
out in
good
the
point.
end.
it is a good point.
UVA got a big egg on it. Get big stupid face plant for losing the Duke. They
Everybody
didn't get
was
a chance to go.
watching, too.
Yeah,
Everybody watched it. Everybody watched.
We watched it to the end. We thought Duke was trying to give it away. They didn't. And guess what, man? It all worked out.
It's
They
true.
lost. We got James Franklin. They all know we're about to have all the recruits in Virginia back. So salute. We're not gonna hate Monty forever.
ACC
Just
after
remember.
dark always delivers.
The only thing I will say is that, like
Go coach at Kickertan High School.
this is a guy Monty at this point, Monty had already taken the 6 shots, right? He had already taken the 6 shots. If I'm going out, I'm not going out with any bullets left in my clip. That's all I'm saying.
I just don't think he cared. No, I don't think he cared about the rivalry. Like, I don't think he gave a shit.
Nah.
I don't think he gave
And I
a
get
shit
it. Some of the players
about the
didn't either. He
rivalry.
did not.
And that
Yeah.
Miami game the week before was like we were all in on that. Like everybody was all in.
National
Like
TV.
we were all in, and then UVA this is a letdown. And UVA is good this year, better than us. Not going better than us.
Yeah.
That sucks to say, but they were better than us. And fuck, like Mike London wasn't their coach. They didn't fuck it up.
If Mike London had been the coach this
Hey, man,
year, they would have screwed it up.
Tony Elliott looked real funny coming into that locker room. He didn't even look like it was natural for him to hold the Commonwealth
No.
Cup. We'll get that
No
back
idea.
next year. Don't worry about
He's
it.
like,
Don't worry about it.
all right, here
What am, I
it is.
supposed, what am I supposed to do with my hands?
What do I do with my hands? How do I hold this thing?
How do I
Yeah,
hold
what am I
this?
supposed
I don't
to
know.
do?
Don't
Yeah,
worry, you ain't holding another trophy after that, player.
no doubt.
I guess my thing is with Monty, like, yeah, he got a hand dealt to him that he wasn't expecting, but at the same time, like, You took the offensive coordinator job as a former head coach at a school with a hot seat coach, so you knew there was a chance you might be running this thing at some point. Now, it happened sooner than he probably thought, but by the time we got to the UVA game, and I work in food and beverage, I have several staff members under me. I am the boss, but I tell them the number one rule in food service is if you don't give a fuck, act like you give a fuck. You can't let them know you don't care. And that last game against UVA, it looked like shit. I'm about to be out of here. Like it just, you know what I'm saying? Like you did
Cancun on 3. 1, 2, 3. Cancun.
I mean, they filled up 3/4 of that stadium. Good for them. Fuck them. Fucking 10-win team, 3/4 full.
3/4 full.
Man,
look at the way the damn ACC championship game looked. That's pitiful shit. The ACC needs to learn from all these other conferences. You feed your big horses. And when I say by that, hey, they're about to win this game. No, they're not. Holding on the offense. They ain't winning this fucking game. Back them up. They are not going to win this game.
I feel like the ACC should go to campus sites. We're so
that
shitty.
happened to us last year against
Yeah,
Miami.
apparently we do not have plot armor, Curtis. We do not have plot armor.
Yeah,
At least not yet.
When you fuck up and lose to Vanderbilt and Rutgers, then you don't get the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, whoa. We lost twice.
A lot of teams lost to
Don't
Vanderbilt
forget
this year.
Purdue. Vanderbilt was solid, man. I wanted Pavia in there. Pavia,
No, that was 23. Purdue was 23.
I know we lost to them too. Like that's hard. Purdue, Rutgers, Vanderbilt, like shit. Throw in. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't get plot armor when you're losing to Purdue and Rutgers.
Right,
I get that.
Let's talk about how the Purdue game was the fucking worst game that I've ever been a part of.
Who else was there? Me, Curtis, and Tally was there.
Purdue.
Who else was there?
It was
I was
horrible.
there. Because I remember
was-
I posted a picture of a dude in rain boots and said, "Was he thinking it's gonna be a monsoon or something?" Because it was sunny and
It was a
72.
monsoon.
And then I had to retract my statement.
I thought it was
Dan
a
said,
hurricane.
"You know what? Delete that tweet."
I had to apologize
Yeah.
to whoever that was. I didn't even know.
Definitely was a hurricane. It was
That bro looked at the Weather Channel way before anybody else in Blacksburg looked at the Weather Channel because
Dude, it was
I thought
horrible.
there was going to be some rain. I didn't think it was going to be a damn monsoon
It
come
was a
in.
microburst.
bad.
So,
Hill standing
I
in south end zone, getting hell pelleted on us while we're trying to wait this thing out. By the way, though,
I was thinking of
hey, but I can say this: me, Brian, and Tally, that's the best seats I've ever had in a game.
Oh yeah, we
in
had
my
some
life.
great seats at the end
oh
of that
yeah,
game.
y'all were down on the 50,
Well, we-
like two
Yeah.
rows
We
up.
got down
Two
there.
seats back from the
We're down there with Darlex, man.
Shout out Daryl.
Hey,
Hell, if that thing had got much worse, they might would have put one of y'all in the game.
It could
yeah.
have.
I got 10 snaps left in me.
I was thinking
got
about
3.
something. I was thinking
What
about
do
My
you
something.
tooth and my knee feeling I ain't got nothing. Shit. I don't even know if I'm
Tally's
gonna
got
go
the
to sleep
size.
tonight.
Tally's got the size. They'll pull him out the stands.
Man, shit, I don't know if I got nothing left.
Yeah, when was the Mayo Bowl last year? Was it a week from today? Like it was. We're a week away from it, right? Or
It was like the
Yeah.
30th.
Yeah,
yeah.
right,
yeah.
30th, yeah.
It
So
was
so
the
we're
30th last
sitting
year.
we're sitting in Charlotte. Kyron Jones is coming back last year. We're excited. We're looking forward to it at that point, right? And little did we know there's a rumor that Bo Prabula was trying to come to Tech, and we ended up going with Kyron. Allegedly, this is the rumor that's been around.
Oh,
And
man.
now you think about it, if that would have happened, if Kyron would have left, we would have went with Bo. We never would have got the money, and we wouldn't have James Franklin. So I think it's crazy how shit works out.
we don't know though. That's the
We
whole
don't
thing.
Oh,
We don't know.
What don't we know? What do
We
not know?
don't know if how we would have went this season because I think in some of the cases it was Brent Bry's mismanagement.
Well, let's talk about
Was
this though.
not a
I don't
hit
think as bad as Kyron was in this offense, he wasn't a good fit for him.
Right.
I don't think very many quarterbacks in the country would have done okay with this offensive line, especially once the injuries happened pretty early in the season.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So you probably are still, you might be 1 or 2 wins better, but
Preach,
you're
Brian.
probably
Preach,
not a
Brian.
bowl team with that offensive line.
Yes,
Brian,
do we
preach,
Fortify.
Brian.
do we fire our coach in September and get the chance to end up with James Franklin? And then end
Probably
up
not.
getting the money?
I'm with you on that, Dan. That probably
No,
you probably
Dan-
are not firing your coach in September if
And I hate
if
saying
Bo is your
bad things
quarterback.
about Kyron Jones because he's a really good kid, and it pisses
He
me off
is.
that I gotta critique that man negatively because I love him and his family, but it was not good enough.
Dan, I say it all the time on this program. I wish Kyron was an asshole because it would have been really easy to pull against him and go after him. But we've talked to him a couple times, and Kevin,
Yeah, great kid.
they are. He is a
There is-
genuinely good kid. He's not an asshole. He's not a jerk. He's a genuinely good kid. His family are genuinely good people. That's what sucks. Is because you got to go critique and you got to be again.
Same
Yeah,
thing with
we could.
Pry. Same thing with Pry.
There-
No,
there has been-
1,000%.
there has
But
been-
oh no, it's true.
Go
It's true,
ahead.
Phil. It's the same thing with Pride. Hold on. It's the same thing with Pride. We've said it like Tally. Time again. It's like that man's nice as hell. That man's
Yep.
great. You talk
If
to
you lead with he's such a nice guy is the first thing you say, that's not
You-
necessarily the best thing that I
every
want.
last one of y'all look like Gregory Hines on here, tap dancing around it. Because and that's what we've all done. Because there is no greater Brent Pride fan than me,
We know.
and I love him with my whole heart. But at the end of the day, I've said it to y'all. I'll say it out loud. Loyalty got him fired.
Yeah.
Loyalty is what got him.
1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loyalty got him fired.
Loyalty
And
got us
you
to
know-
where we are in general in the athletic department. The whole thing.
Oh,
The
come
whole
on. Hey,
thing.
hey.
The whole
Go ahead.
thing.
Preach, preacher.
The
Preach,
whole thing.
preacher.
No, I
You
mean
gonna
for
say it,
years.
say it.
How awkward?
No,
How
like we
awkward do y'all think it
got
was?
so lucky.
Go ahead.
No, we
How
got
awkward
so
do y'all
lucky with
think
our
it
time.
was
Go,
for
Tally.
Brett
Go.
Pry to get fired? Brett Pry got fired and said, guys, I'm out of here. It was a pleasure coaching you. Coaches, it was great working with you. Blah blah blah. And then players, coaches, whoever do, man, he wasn't worth the fuck. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. And then about 3 months later, that motherfucker come back through the door.
Well,
Hey,
How
the
how
last,
awkward do y'all think that was?
I'm gonna tell you
Well, hold on,
last
hold on,
time-
hold on.
Go ahead.
Chris, hold on,
Go
stop.
ahead.
I know how awkward it is for me.
We got our man down in the
I was tearing
southern
him
side
up.
wall of
I was tearing him up.
Andretti to pull it in. Andretti, one of our loyal listeners, he has pulled up to the bar here. First of
Decked
all,
out in Philly, baby. Decked
Decked
out
out.
in Philly.
we had the long conversation. How does a Philly fan turn into a Hokie fan? He's like, I was so and so years old, and I watched Michael Vick,
Michael
and
Vick.
that was it. And that was it right there. Andretti,
it's a lot of
appreciate you
people's stories. A
hopping
lot of
on
people's
us.
stories.
Bruce Smith, actually.
Bruce
Bruce
Smith.
Smith?
Okay.
Were you in the womb? You mean Bruce
I'm
Smith?
real
You're not
old. I
that
just
old.
look young.
No.
I just look young.
All right.
That's an AI filter.
Andretti is on the Black Don't Crack path right there for sure.
Nah, I'm 45, man.
Oh, you still young, Andretti.
Yeah, that's young. That dude a baby.
All right, hey, somebody was about to get into something here. I'm sorry.
That dude ain't got no gray. That dude
Intro.
ain't got no gray in his beard yet.
I just got one thing to say to Tally, man.
Oh,
Y'all
shit.
letting Tally get away this year. Tally was all for these guys, man. Quarterback won. He was all for these guys, man.
No.
I,
He was
I
way
seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it early on. These guys ain't. Man, we playing
Yeah,
with damn
Andretti
good
said
players,
it.
man.
I gotta go with it. Andretti said this ain't it. Some of these coaches ain't it, and some of these players ain't it. And I was like, man, get off that ledge. We're gonna be all right. I was
And
wrong.
now-
I am
now-
a man that's easy to say. I was wrong.
Marv is about to get Dion fired from Colorado, man.
Nah.
I don't think Dion. I don't
Hey,
think Dion needs Marv help.
Andretti, trust me. Nah. Marv's a little bit better than what y'all think he is.
Dion
Don't-
does not need
don't-
Marv's
don't-
help to get fired.
Wait,
Yeah.
I need to hear more about that.
Nah, Andretti, go ahead.
You give Marv the ability to focus on just his linebackers, and Marv's going to be a whole lot better off. We were just talking about with Pry and all of those things, and I got to get up off here, so I'm going to leave this with this. When it comes to coaching, where I'm at, there's an understanding that you can be a good coach and not be a good head coach. You can be a good coach and not be a good coordinator. And I think Pry understands that very well. He's a good coach. He's a good coordinator. He was not a good head coach. And that's what's going to make it easier for him to step back in there because he understands when those people are talking about he wasn't a good head coach, he knows it. His dad was a head coach. His dad's a football coach. They know those things. You can take their criticism and put it in however you need to. And he understands those things. Marv is going to be the same way. He understood that he was in over his head, jumping in as a DC right then. He's going to go back. He's going to build on the things that he didn't figure out before, and you're going to see him again somewhere. It probably won't be in Blacksburg.
No.
Yeah,
He went to Colorado.
but what I'm saying, as a DC and things like that, he's going to build his way back up. People are going to get it in that.
I hope so. That's a good dude right there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a really good guy.
We're just going to go with that.
Leading with a good guy. Like, I don't.
But
Phil said, "I need an asshole. Give me an asshole. I need to hear the first thing out about me. He's a winner. I don't care if he's a good person."
There's just been so many problems with our program all over the place that it's like I don't.
Hey,
show me.
The other side of that though is what's going on in Michigan. So I mean,
You mean the national championship 2 years ago?
No, I mean,
Milk
coach getting fired for.
I'll take a national championship 2 years ago for all that bullshit right now.
Nah,
right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. You don't have one, man. Virginia Tech has 0 championships. I will take it.
You are not taking
available.
You're not taking team scandals. You're not taking. Go ahead.
In the womb, he don't care. He been going to games since he was in the womb.
Okay. I'll step back.
Football. I look. My morals are compromised when it comes to things like this.
Hey, at least you honest about it.
Once we win that first national championship, we're gonna go straight edge. We're gonna be fine.
Hey, listen. This is how I look at it. Come September, if we 4-0, I'm gonna see some dudes streaking through the quad.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, I got bail money already set aside for y'all. I go to work and put the bail money aside. I'll send you my number because y'all will set the city on fire.
Chris said nothing but dicks and titties on the drill field.
Run it out, baby. Run it out. I'm just gonna be sitting there screaming.
Hey, man.
Hey, by the way, Phil, we have went through that scandal once. We had Galen Scott years ago.
Hey,
man,
I saw a prerequisites for the Michigan hire, and it was like the requirements: don't be horny, love football.
Hey, man.
Well,
you can't love football. You can't love football and not be horny.
No Viagra. No Viagra.
You better hold it in
for the new.
Viagra. If we go through,
I am bricked up about football. Let's go.
If we go through 2 back-to-back scandals and we win a national championship and then we land on our feet with Kyle Whittingham, I'll take it.
No, that's true. Everybody's coming to my side, the dark side.
Let's go. No, I mean I'm desperate. That's where I am as a fan. I'm so desperate right now to win. I want to win. I want to win.
Yep.
I want to win. I want to win.
Too long.
Scandals come with winning.
So you
it's true.
so you want to win bad enough. You want to win bad enough that the coach will cut himself with a butter knife.
Oh damn! Here
He
we
did
go.
not win a national championship.
Hey,
That coach did not win a national.
He was up in there.
He was up in something.
He was on. Yeah, he was up. He was up in something.
He was up in a lot of something.
He was up in something. But nevertheless, that dude got a top 10 class.
Sharon Moore's whole family's calling in for tickets, and I don't have any tickets. I got foursomes lined up. I don't have any.
I'll be honest with you.
I got the gold package at the strip club. That's what I got.
Oh, man. I'm gonna let y'all guys rock that one. Y'all can handle that one.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
We're going to Masters and Myrtle, all right?
Maybe we can get Sharon Moore as an analyst later.
Yeah,
Analyst? What?
He gonna be in jail. He gonna be in jail.
That crash out football career.
How mad? I would have done the same thing. If I did something as dumb as he did, I'd been like, nah, keep me in jail. Don't let me out. I need 2 days.
That man said, "I'm about to."
I need a cool off period.
I'll take the bologna. I'll take the pineapple. I don't want to get out.
Can you imagine going to face your wife?
That's why he didn't want to get out. That's why he didn't want. Like, I don't want to get out.
Idiot.
Can you extradite me somewhere? Somewhere, please.
I will not accept bond. I'm not. No. Nobody's posting bond. You've been posted bond. Nope. I have not been posted bond.
No, I have not.
Staying
I
right
would
here.
punch a guard like I'm staying.
That is a deeper, darker conversation that we will probably have on the chat line later.
Man, all I'm
about
saying
that
is, brother,
because that is
it's not good.
I would never want that to happen in Blacksburg.
No,
hell no.
No shape, form, or manner.
Nah.
None of that. I would never
Well,
want
the
that.
crazy the crazy thing about the Sharon Moore thing is, if he would just had come out the next day, didn't go sideways, and he just simply said, "Yep, I fucked up, I banged her, I did all this shit. Yep, I'm a terrible person," and just walked away. Hey, first of all, the man made some money the last few years, got a little money in the bank account. 2 years, somebody would hire him. Somebody would hire him because he is a good football coach.
If he'd have went home, let his wife.
Andrew, you looking deep in space. What you think? Had he just came out the next day and said, "I made a mistake. I'm talking to Jesus," and went away. I'm talking to Jesus.
I'm never going to admit to anything.
I want you to admit. You got to admit to.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
If Bobby Petrino could come with the neck brace at the press conference,
bro,
and turn around and
if Sharon just showed up in a neck brace, it'll have all been good.
Hey, I'm telling you,
fine.
Listen, at the end of the day, it is one of the biggest fumbles in history.
Oh yeah,
in history. That's the first thing.
One of it's the biggest.
I said no. It's been some
biggest.
It's been some others, but we're not.
Didn't the Baylor coach kill somebody or like how to cover a murder up or something?
That was Brian Kelly.
Yeah. If you go back to it, at the end of the day, had he got there, said, "I'm going to go talk to Jesus," and walked away for a little bit, he'd probably be coaching somewhere down the road. But that's not the problem we're dealing with. Let's deal with the fact of the matter. Yeah, let's deal with the fact of the matter. Let's deal with the fact of the matter that we've had the most humblest coach. We've had something that's unprecedented. A guy get fired at the place he was at. All right. And then 3 months later, he's exonerated by being the most outstanding guy to help us get probably the best coach we've had since Frank Beamer. Let's just deal with what Pry has to deal with in his situation. Let's deal with that. Let's deal with that.
I like the fact that my head coach and my defensive coordinator both have a giant chip on their shoulder to prove they get Pry gets to come back and write his Virginia Tech ending the way he wants it to be. He gets to continue to write that story.
Can y'all
and there were some
imagine,
people talking real slick about him, so I'm sure he got some points to prove.
Yeah, me.
Franklin got some points to prove.
He said me.
Can y'all imagine the first time that defense gets scored on? What people gonna say about Brett? Oh my goodness, Twitter gonna go crazy.
Especially if it's the first possession against VMI.
If we play VMI.
Oh yeah, it's about to be a fun year.
I agree 100% chip on your shoulder, though. 100%. I agree, chip on your shoulder.
Yeah.
The best work I've ever done is when somebody thinks I can't do it.
Yeah, I thrive on negativity.
Like I will be like, you tell me I can't do it, I will. Okay, let's go.
Bet.
Franklin said this up in the press conference, though.
Yeah,
you seen this coming when he
he cried.
How special Pry was to him, and this my man. He said good things about the program.
Yeah, but we don't get that man without Pry. Pry said, "Come here." Yeah,
I believe that.
Jay Pearson's done interviews, and he said, he called him and said, "Hey, Brent," and he didn't call him back. He said for like a week or 2 weeks, and he called him back, and he said, "Hey, if Franklin comes here, you gonna work with him?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure. Well, let's go."
I would not.
Yeah, of course. Just as you deal with the awkwardness at first. So
when
I don't know because for James Franklin, I don't know another defensive coordinator we could have got that's better for him.
No,
that's being real.
Let's talk about another thing too.
If you go throw a lot of money at a defensive coordinator like Penn State did, and he doesn't do it the way James Franklin wants it done, guess what's going to happen?
Mhm.
You're going to
Yeah.
lose.
James Franklin seems like a guy that's got to have people that he knows, that knows how he works, and knows the type of guy that he is.
You're a
and
little
what he
different. Yeah,
expects.
you're a little different.
He's
He a little psycho.
He has to have the trust. And I mean, when we look at it too, man, when we look at the experience that Pry brings from a coordinator standpoint.
Brian, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. You know what? That's why I left it. That's why I left it, man. But on Pry, man, like when we think about the defensive coordinators outside of Bud Foster that Virginia Tech has anybody else had the caliber and cachet that Brent Pry is bringing to the table from a defensive coordinator standpoint?
Nope, not at all.
So at this point, we're saying that Brent Pry, from a resume standpoint, is the second best defensive coordinator Virginia Tech has had ever, maybe.
Well, it wasn't Justin,
but certainly
Hamilton.
since Bud Foster.
Yeah,
It wasn't J-Ham.
No, it wasn't.
J-Ham.
Man,
Foster loved him though.
But the whole piece is with the Pry hire. It's like if James Franklin had taken any other job and brought Brent Pry, people would have fallen over themselves. Like, oh my God, he's bringing him back. It's great.
That is a great point.
And I think the other thing it says about Pry, and we talk about good guy, I truly think he actually fucking gives a shit about Virginia Tech. Like he actually wants.
That's undeniable.
It's no denying it. Because he was there when it took off 30 years ago. He was there. He was there.
That he loves Virginia Tech.
He loves it. He loves the place.
Look how Fuente left and he left. There was a picture of a box of shirts when
all
Fuente
the shirts.
left.
I love this.
Yeah.
Well, remember, I just remember when they said that Pry turned down Arkansas defensive coordinator and Mississippi State defensive coordinator. I said that he's going to come be our defensive coordinator because I thought originally he would be an analyst or something, but when he turned the DC jobs down, I said, he's going to be our
Pry
DC.
time. Pry time part 2. Let's go.
But the other thing is, you want to talk about a reckoning story or like rewrite your own biography or whatnot, is what we're talking about 365 days from now. Because Phil, like your point, like he's going to get roasted on the socials when they have bad games. Absolutely roasted. But if you're sitting here at the end of 2026 and it's like, well, God damn, we won 9 games. The defense was top 20 in the country.
Higher.
I would love to know what people, and it's so early to know like what other teams are going to do. But with our schedule is brutal next year. Brutal. Like
travel-wise.
Brutal. So
travel-wise.
It's a upper half schedule talent wise, but it is a awful schedule travel wise.
Are we taking VMI? Hold on. Who do y'all want off? No. Who do y'all want off next year? VMI, ODU, or JMU? Because one of them's gone.
JMU.
I want a showcase VMI game. I want VMI out in the showcase game first game.
I don't want JMU off the schedule because right now JMU is the best home game on the schedule next year.
They would draw depending on what it's on. I don't know.
But I'm saying like from a matchup standpoint, everything else, that is right now the best home game that we have on our schedule next year. That's a fucking problem.
No, he's talking about from an eyeball standpoint. No. I know what Brian's saying. He's saying from an eyeball standpoint, JMU VT is like a pinpoint game for people because they made the playoff. Virginia Tech has basically been the best team in Virginia the last 30 years or so. I know what you're saying. It's the eyeball thing.
If we played JMU, Spencer, Coach Chaos was the defensive coordinator from Florida. He was a huge scapegoat apparently in that Gators team. They blamed his ass for how bad their defensive line was, so now he'd be playing against his old coach and fired his ass. Like I don't
maybe
know. JMU cut VMI. Like that's the world we live in now. That JMU is a better draw than whoever else we got.
Well,
if
really
you're the flagship, go ahead, Dan.
It depends on what the ACC schedules us for SMU, right?
I think we're gonna have a primetime road game, first game of the season. That's what I think.
Yeah, but my point being, like, have you looked at the home schedule next year? Now that
Brian hit a button,
he gone. It's bad. The home schedule is bad.
The home schedule right now: VMI, ODU, JMU, Virginia, Georgia Tech, Pitt, Stanford. VMI, Old Dominion, or JMU will get cut. Somebody check on Brian for me.
I don't think it'll be ODU because we already canceled the series, so I don't think they're gonna cancel that.
JMU's gonna be the one that's gonna get cut. But I'd rather play JMU. I'm gonna tell you why. I want to be the flagship program in the state. I want a state claim on the state. So I want to go play JMU. I want to play JMU now. Okay. I want to smoke JMU now before they get an opportunity to get strong. Okay. Again, or be to the point. I want to smoke JMU. I want to beat ODU, and I want to beat UVA, because that's the only way I say I'm the best program in the state. But we're going to probably cut the JMU game. That's been out in the ether. Their AD has said that about it. But I want to play JMU. I want to play JMU more than anybody else. VMI is going to be, a 65 to nothing game. Just getting guys tuned up. I want to be ready because I got to turn around. I got to go to Maryland. I've got to go ahead and play ODU. I want to be at my best, man, because the goal is the floor is 9 games. The floor is 9 regular season games.
What?
That's the floor. That's the floor.
But like,
my
thing with JMU.
Hey, hold on. I'm saying this from the point that I don't think this is a barren program with no talent.
Okay.
I'm looking at 9 games.
Yeah,
I can win 9 games, regular season games. I can go get a bowl. I've already booked. Man, I book rooms for Charlotte every goddamn year.
Let's go.
Every year I book Charlotte.
Let's go.
I book Charlotte every year. That's home for me. I would love to go home, but I'm just saying I book Charlotte every year, so I'm expecting
midnight diner, baby.
Hey! What happens at midnight? Everybody don't get to know. Dan, come on, you gotta be in a circle to know that.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to the flagship thing and people talk about JMU, it's like I always look at it like, if we want to recruit or JMU wants to recruit, who's getting that recruit?
Yeah, you're right.
So therefore, I don't care if we play.
I know what Chris wants to do. I think he wants to squirrel stomp them and just put them into oblivion and be like, putting you back in your place.
Okay,
this is where you are. You are not here. You are here.
Listen, I have one of my sons. One of my adopted sons plays at JMU. Okay, our motto was always this: I want you to have a great game, except for when you checking the kid, and as long as you don't get the band played on you, I don't care. That's our motto, okay? I give him hell all the time. My whole point is I want to be JMU, I want to be Virginia, and I want to beat ODU because we are the flagship program of the state. That's it. That's how it's got to be.
But so, be the one. I think that's the one cut, though.
They're going to cut it.
But
they're going to cut that one.
If they're cutting it, is it a financial cut? Is it
no. We got 13 games because
no. I get that, but of all the games, why cut VMI's VMI's a joke. It's shout out the moments on the board.
So what we're saying,
where VMI is, but playing VMI is a joke. Fuck their coach came on to be an analyst on our team, man.
Listen, let's talk about something else though, because look at this.
No.
Look at the schedule.
Hold on. Wait a second, bro.
Look at the schedule.
If that happens, then you are going to likely get. It's going to be a road game. Nah, I don't think they'll give us road. They're going to give us a home game
at SMU. Like
it's at SMU.
You don't like. If I would love to get JMU at home and take SMU on the road first game of the season or whatever. You're going to showcase James Franklin against somebody other than VMI, right? Like you're not going to put James Franklin's first ever game on ESPN, ACC network, like X, like against Vimy. Like that ain't happening. Go Keydets, go moments on the Maury, but fucking get the Keydets a home game in Lexington so I can rent my place out. Like let's go. Come on, I'll give you a discount. I'll give you a discount if you come stay in my place.
Hey, listen,
you don't play off.
I'm just telling you what's probably going to happen. You are going to play VMI, but
that easy win.
Yeah, get that dub out the way, and start off from there. But I mean, let's be honest. You turn around the end of September, if you're 3-1 or you're 4-0, Blacksburg's on fire. Everybody's running around, tits out, running the quad because we've been one. I mean, it's gonna be
Mine will be
crazy. I mean, I understand, but the hey, shameless as it might be, Hey, go ahead and get it out there.
Get it out there
baby.
anytime you want.
Get it out there. But
like,
that's what you're looking for. You're trying.
The
You're
whole
trying to
thing
change
is,
the
can they
perception.
put that on a? Couldn't they put that anywhere? I think that's what.
But what?
Phil's saying is,
Well, the whole thing also is that, I mean, look at the home schedule right now. So if you kick JMU off the schedule, your best home game the whole year is going to be Brent Key's picked apart staff and roster.
No, Pitt.
Georgia Tech.
It's going to be the best game.
Oh, it's going to be
Pitt?
It's going to be the absolute best game.
It's going to be the best game.
Oh my God!
It's always again. I mean,
I
you
think
say
with
what you
James-
want. I want to fucking murder fucking Andrew
Man,
Luck.
I'm never going to
I
give
wanna
Pitt
put up
credit, so that's me.
100 points
That's on
on
me.
Andrew Luck.
Why?
Also, James Franklin hates Narduzzi. So
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
It'd be fun to dick shit Narduzzi for sure.
And
Are
the
any
thing
of
with
the
JMU
kids
is
coming early?
Hollywood Bob is going to take that roster or whoever he wants to LA. He going back to Cali with Big, and you know what I'm saying. So like,
Great hire.
Napier is probably going to bring in something, but either way, I don't know.
Quarterback went. I saw
Andretti,
the
what you got?
quarterback hit the portal today.
Anybody enrolling early?
Yeah,
for us.
Those guys,
Yeah.
get that up here. A lot of those guys are.
We had a lot of that said they were enrolling early.
I'll give you. I know two aren't enrolling early. I know one is enrolling early.
I know who
I
those
mean,
are.
but even what you talking about for us, when you talking about the other 26 kids.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
You ain't gonna see none of them.
You're not seeing those 26 kids. The 26 kids aren't gonna be the factor. I'm gonna be honest with you. The factor is gonna be your portal kids.
None, even the running back.
No.
Not with Overton and Hawkins.
Okay.
Nah,
Hawkins,
Hawkins, Mickens might be a four,
never-
but like he's not
you
going
can't never
to
count
get
somebody out, but
snaps.
you won't
That's
see
what
many of them.
Franklin's
All them
selling.
linemen.
That's what he's still selling, and he's getting these kids to come. You're gonna sit for a year, and he's still coming.
There's going to be
That's pretty damn impressive. I would have a lot of respect for that. I would have a ton of respect for that if you can sign this class and y'all are going to sit.
No, it's not so. It's not so much that a kid comes here and says, "Hey, I'm going to sit." A kid comes here. I just got one. A kid comes here and he realized it's the difference between playing high school ball and playing college ball. The speed is different, and if you don't get there in January, it's going to be hard for a kid to be able to get out there and start. Like if
I don't
Overton
think
doesn't
sit
get
is a bad thing. When I say sit, I don't think that's a bad thing. Like red shirt.
Oh, no, it's
I mean, I love that, but the kid's mindset, I assume, is I'm the best. Like I'm not sitting shit.
No, and they can want to be the best, but when they get there on college and they realize classes, getting up extra early, I ain't there to wake your ass up to get you to go to fucking what are you supposed to get to?
Right.
You got to be on time. The speed of it, and there's 3-4 other guys that's like, fuck you, I don't care. Excuse my French, but we together and we drink it. Fuck you, I don't care about your stars. It's a different speed, and they gotta accommodate to that. And they don't accommodate to that till spring ball. They don't get it till spring ball.
Right.
Okay. And so once they get it in spring ball, then they start realizing, oh, I can play. The only place where you can see a guy maybe playing early this year, Mickens can probably do it. He's going to have to drop a little weight. He's going to have to get leaner. But, man, what we fail to realize, man, is Jeffrey Overton Jr. didn't have a whole offseason.
Yeah.
And we're at an hour and 28 minutes into this broadcast.
Yes, we are.
Jeffrey Overton Jr. did not have an offseason, and he still looked like that.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the kids that signed in that class, I wanted Jeremiah Deloach. I wanted Jeffrey Overton Jr. Those are my two guys I had. Outside of my Green Run kids, those are the two kids that I wanted to have come. And Jeffrey Overton Jr.
Right? Stonebridge, right?
Who? Overton?
Overton? Yeah.
No, Overton was at Freedom. Then he went to Hayfield, and they had all that.
He had that bullshit happen.
There you go. You said it. I didn't. As long as you said it,
There was a whole lot of bullshit.
Yeah. But he was the most. He was the Gatorade Player of the Year, and he was the only guy that I believe deserved to be the Gatorade player of the year outside the kid that I fed for the last 10 years of my life. He is everything in a bag of chips. I love Jeffrey Overton Jr.
And guess what?
Let me tell you.
He kept his red shirt too. FYI, everybody. He kept
And
his
he
red
keeps it.
shirt.
Hey,
And he
Really?
keeps his red shirt.
He only played
let me
in 4
tell you
games?
this. Let me
played 4
one
games.
name to keep an eye on that might have some impact in 2026 from the 2026 class. Out pretty soon.
Wiggins.
I'm not even gonna say Wiggins. I think Wiggins could play, but Tyson Harley to me,
that
just
dude's
because of being a situational pass rusher,
Indeed.
and he's already got the body to play at this level.
Indeed.
That's the guy to circle, because guys that are just pass rushers can get on the field early, just like a cornerback can get on the field early.
Right.
Same type of deal.
I will
Tyson
say
Harley,
this.
circle the name.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
DMV
beat
guy.
this drum.
DMV guy.
I'm going to beat this drum the whole portal.
Beat it, Dan.
I
No.
know, like, we got a class coming in
No.
that's going to be great, and we got kids staying. That's cool. But if talent wants to come, like Peyton Lewis, take them. I don't care. Like, if you good enough to beat them out, beat them out. If you're not good enough to play, then you can figure it out next
It's a
January.
slippery slope, though. It's a
That's
slippery
a
slope
crowded
'cause you
room.
don't
That's the
just
problem.
give-
It's a crowded
Yeah,
room.
and
If it
you
wasn't a
can't
crowded
just
room,
get
I wouldn't
people
have a problem with it.
Well, we got 3
You
running
can't
backs
just
right
get
now.
people to, but yeah, you
Coming
just
back.
can't get people to come because you got to pay them. Like, bro, you got to be strategic with where you put that money. When you get a kid that's been in the SEC, even if they're not playing, they're getting paid a certain amount of money. Most Phillips got paid. I ain't in his house, but he got paid a certain amount of money to
I ain't
go
in
to
his house.
Missouri. He got paid a certain amount of money to go to Missouri and sit on the bench,
All
and we couldn't
Correct.
touch that amount of money. You know what I'm saying? We
Well, I mean,
couldn't
we
touch
should
that money.
prioritize the line.
Hey,
Obviously,
so
but-
I'm gonna say this name to you, Dan. Me and you haven't talked offline on this one. See, if you're gonna bring in Peyton Lewis, you're forgetting the fact of the matter. You got Cam Seldon on your football team, and Cam Seldon is totally playing himself out of his position. I'll say that out loud. Cam
Okay.
Seldon is trying to become a wide receiver. He's a 4-3 guy who can fly. I'm sorry, man. If we
He
can
was
get
running back at Tennessee, right? He was
Boom.
running back at Tennessee,
come on,
right?
come on, come on.
Yeah.
So certain people
I
get
just give him
healthy.
some sweeps.
Yeah, if you go back and look at the numbers, Cam Seldon was like second in receptions. Curtis is a stat guy because Sheldon ain't here. Cam Seldon's like second in receptions because they wanted to get the ball in his hand and be able to get him to use that 4-3 speed.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there are some things that are going to happen in this. You got Mickens, you got Overton, we got Hawkins. We're gonna have a couple other guys go in the running back room that y'all ain't expecting.
Well, how's this
I'm just-
offense? How's the offense going to be different? I guess that's my thing, because
We
our
won't
offense
find
has
out.
just been like.
You want to know how the offense is going to be different? The fucking line.
Well,
The
You
offense
gotta
gonna
get
be
The
your
different.
line
trenches
gonna
right.
improve. The
The
line has to
line's
improve
gonna-
for the
the
offense
line's
to
gonna be
improve.
improved.
And a
Bring in four
quarterback.
starting other linemen.
And the
but he's
quar-
bringing in a pocket passer. Like he's gonna. You bet the line better be improved.
Yeah, I don't know if
right?
I don't know if it's a true pocket
he probably-
passer. It's going to be somebody that can throw from the pocket with wiggle. It's not going to be a true dual threat if that's what we're talking about.
Spit on it, Brian. Spit on the mic, Brian. Spit on the mic, Brian. That's it.
Krunkelmeyer.
Yeah. You're
Grunk.
gonna
Y'all better
You're
get
gonna
ready to
grunked
speak
up.
Bo Padula
hey,
because he's coming.
here's the biggest thing you're gonna have.
What, Tally?
You're gonna have a full
Padula's
time.
coming. Bo
Yeah, you're
is
gonna
on
have a
his way.
full time. Oh, you're gonna
Amen.
have a full time quarterbacks coach, something that Kyron didn't have, and that's gonna be a big boost to that guy.
Sure.
You're gonna full
give
time.
me-
Yeah.
But
you
if
give
our
me four
offensive line
starting
struggled to
linemen,
pass block, if our offensive line struggled to pass block last year, and we're going to get that much better that we can pass block this year that quick, that's my concern.
Did you
Like
see
running-
who just
running
entered
run block
the
is
transfer portal? Did anybody just today?
Welcome
X,
to the
X,
transfer
Let's
portal.
talk
X
about
is
it.
in.
20
X is
and
in.
$25 billion.
you're bringing Chaplin back.
No, but
Hey,
I mean,
He was around the program a
if
lot more
Brent
than me,
Fry
right?
pays him, I hope so.
But was quarterback one like that, man?
Come again? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry, bro.
quarterback one's going to be somewhere between like 1.5 and 3.5. Not a lot.
Okay.
He
Okay.
paid
fair
Allen
enough.
that's the
three.
market. That's the
That's
I
market.
paid Allard.
I,
That
I,
is what it
share-
is.
I shared this with some guys that I love, and I know. I'm
Chris,
telling
remember
you,
we streaming live, FYI.
Right.
I feel back
You
at
can
the moonshine and the XOs is hitting right now.
if you pay 10 million, you change this football team forever. You change this because you go get 4 offensive linemen and a quarterback. You've
Yeah.
got enough skill pieces around you that you'll be able to be super uber competitive in this year. You're gonna
Better
you're gonna
spend
pour
30
you're
M's.
no. If you spend 10,
Total. He's
follow
on,
me. If
on
you spend
offense.
10 on offense,
I
4
know.
offensive linemen and a quarterback, you already got a 4-star tight end on your roster already. Okay? He might not be able to block worth a damn, but he's still a 4-star
Hey,
guy.
hey.
Hey, I'm just saying. I
You know
love
what?
him.
Can I say something too,
Go ahead.
Chris? I don't mean to jump in over you, but like
Yeah.
one of the things that we're gonna see with a Ty Howell offense
Right.
is we're gonna see that tight end
Right.
get some work.
Right. So we haven't had anybody that's been able to really dominate the middle of the field since Daquan Wright left to go to Ole Miss. You go and get that guy that can dominate the middle of the field. That means you draw more one-on-ones on the outside, and you give me an Aiden Green, and you give me somebody else on the outside that can run one-on-one routes. I think
Nick
you expand
Marsh?
the offense.
I know that kid.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you'll be okay. But if you turn around and go get 4 offensive linemen and a quarterback, because that quarterback you get has got to be a 1-year guy, and then you got to have a backup guy who can go in. God forbid something happens to the number 1, because your future is hewn. That's your future. Hewn is your future, and you give him a year inside the system with DOB, I think we'll be fine. That's just me.
If there's an act of God where you can finesse Prbula and Grunk to both
You
come,
can. The thing is, you can.
do it.
The thing is,
I
you
don't
actually
think I
can do
don't
that.
I don't
You're
think
gonna
you
over.
can.
Or the
I-
kid
or
You're
from
gonna
Carolina.
over. You can.
Right,
So
you can do it.
that's
You're
probably
gonna
$5
overpay.
million for 2 quarterbacks, right?
You're
That's
gonna
what we're talking about.
overpay.
Right.
You're gonna overpay for your backup.
Right.
Is what's gonna
Right.
happen. But
You're
you know what?
right.
I'm a fan. Hold on. I'm a fan of the San Francisco 49ers. We have the highest paid backup in the league. You know
Oh, you
what?
talking about
It's benefited us this year. You pay your backup. It's a reason they paid Pop last year. It was stupidity we didn't play him some this year because the kid deserved a chance when it proved the offense couldn't work correctly. And the whole thing is you pay your backup because if that guy goes down, if it's Prbula and Grunkenmeyer, let's say that's it. You pay Prbula 3, you give Grunk 2, and there's 5 right there. Do you have any fear if something happens to Prbula like this year, he screws his leg up? We gonna be okay? Yeah, we're gonna be okay. That kid can play too.
The question is going to be though.
Oh, hold on, wait a sec. Hold on. Just for you, Dan.
Hey,
Sam Levitt. is
Sam
a
Levitt.
god.
Sam
God
Levitt.
among quarterback men.
I had to do it. Sorry, Andre. It's an inside
Sam
joke with
Levitt
Dan.
is
Dan
the
loves Sam
one.
Levitt.
Visionary season is a Sean Levitt, Sam Levitt
Man, who did we
fan
lose?
account.
Oh, we lost Andretti.
At this point, Andretti jumped off. Anyway, what I was going to say though is that you got $5 million tied up in 2 quarterbacks. The question is going to be: is Grunkmeyer going to want to come to Blacksburg to be a backup? That's the question that I think needs to be solved, because if he doesn't, he's already tasted what being a starting quarterback in the Big Ten is like. Is Grunkmeyer going to want to come to Blacksburg to be a backup?
I think you tell him
Regardless
he has a
of the
chance
money.
to compete. I think
It's
you
a
tell
chance
him
to
he has a
compete.
chance to compete for it. And
Remember-
if he doesn't get it, he still has 2 years of eligibility to
And Dan,
start.
what can't happen in the spring? What can't they do anymore?
transfer.
They
There you
can't
go.
transfer. The way I feel about James Franklin, and Tally's staring at his phone. I don't know what he's reading. He's been reading for like 6 minutes, so he's reading something important. I feel like Franklin is that type of guy who lays things out and will sell to whoever he has, whether it's 1 or 2 guys, and he's like, this is how we're going to do it. You're going to compete. The best guy's going to win. The best guy's going to win. But you've got multiple years of eligibility. You come in here and compete, I'm going to see you every single day. You know what's likely going to happen next year? You're going to get that $1 million pay bump. You're going to go to 3, not at 2 anymore. But you got to sit with me this year at 2. And there you go.
My biggest question on Franklin
is how he manages all this NIL money. He had a ton of NIL money at Penn State, and if you listen to that
Apparently,
audio, that leaked audio, like they got top 5 NIL money at Penn State. How do you manage that? And not so much how do you manage like who you sign, but how do you manage the locker room and like somebody gets this or somebody gets that? Because those West Virginia guys, like that Steve guy, the rumor is like he's like they just offered him more money, and Frank's like that's above our pay scale for that freshman. So I'd be interested to know how he handles that because he's never dealt with that. So,
but you got to understand what he had in that room. He had 3 NFL guys out the gate. Nick Singleton, NFL guy, right? Katron Allen, NFL guy, won his touches, right? Drew Aller, NFL guy, right?
Yeah.
And so you turn around, the piece that they lost was Ty Warren, and the outside guys weren't ready. They didn't. They went and got Pena from Syracuse. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have any outside guys from to throw the football. So that kind of really, even though this was supposed to be a senior-laden team that they had, they didn't have any outside guys that could really, be able to enhance Drew Aller. And Drew Aller went from, you go back and look at his numbers, from his sophomore year to his junior year. His junior year, he was excellent. He was just trying to take the next step up. So, man, this is just a chip in a lot of different households, including mine. It's chip on shoulder season, man. It's chip on shoulder. I got fired wrong. I got stuff to prove. We're sitting here on the 26th. We drinking, and January 2nd is gonna be Christmas again.
Yes, sir.
Because you're gonna be able to see
I'll work that Friday,
what got.
dude.
Oh man, that's gonna be crazy, man. That second is gonna be crazy. Some of us gonna have, most of y'all, everybody in this room gonna have their mortgages paid and everything gonna be straight. There's gonna be a lot of folks trying to get the mortgage paid on the second, because there's gonna be a lot of folks that's gonna enter into that portal, and there's gonna be a lot of different things that's gonna pop off that's gonna change the fortunes of this football team in a different way. In so many different
reports,
ways.
man. Early reports from the North Pole is that Portal Santa is in the best shape of his life.
Yeah, he in shape. He in shape.
We want an
We're
injury.
hearing some as many as like 18 plus Penn State guys ready to ride over to Blacksburg. But
I would be absolutely floored if we get a huge exodus of Penn State. I hope I'm wrong, and I want to be wrong. I would be floored if we get a huge exodus of Penn State to VT.
What's huge to you? What's the number? What's the number?
I had a dude tell me, he a food service guy. His number was 44 guys.
I'm that guy.
44 guys.
He said food service guy. Hey, it's Dan. It's just Dan in covert.
44? Dan, you're drunk.
Hey,
not Penn State kids. Total portal
He
kids.
said total 44 guys in the portal.
From us?
For us, we were gonna have a flip over of 44 guys. When he went through the numbers, not me, I was just doing the math. But when he went through the numbers, it's like 44 guys.
44?
Out.
Out of how many? Hold on. What's on roster right now?
We got 105 guys. We got 105 guys on. We got 105 scholarships. That dude
How many guys graduating?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait.
The biggest complaint that I heard on Penn State guys was they were so pissed off that Franklin gave Liam Clifford any NIL money at all.
Because his name is Liam Clifford? Is that or why?
They were like, why are we paying Liam Clifford to come back to be a number 5 wide receiver? That was their biggest complaint.
We are at 44. We are looking at 44
when Chris
guys.
and I broke it down, he said I was crazy.
We
broke it down. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't crazy when I broke it down.
Yeah, he was spot on.
Wait, 44. So like more than half our roster gone. James Franklin does not like them.
Yeah,
that's like Buzz Williams when he came in and was like, "No, you suck. Get the hell out."
All right, so half the offensive line is gone. Got it. Cool. We know that.
No. See, what we're missing is we're not looking at graduating guys.
Well, that's our question. How many we got leaving?
Yeah, that's like 15 or 20 by themselves.
Yeah,
right? That's like half of it.
Okay.
Or walk-ons? Are we losing walk-ons that were walk-ons that aren't getting?
Nobody's a walk-on anymore.
There's technically no more walk-ons.
That's the exercise for y'all to do off of this podcast.
No, we're gonna do it right now. I'm gonna pull it
No,
up.
Curtis.
No,
Curtis.
No,
Curtis.
Curtis is
I'm
gonna
not
crunch
do
the
it now,
numbers right
Curtis.
now.
No, we're not
math.
gonna crunch the numbers, Curtis.
Put it in
Let's-
ChatGPT.
Put it in ChatGPT. We could do that.
Hey, Curtis, you don't want to have that tape, but I'm telling you, you got about when me and Dan did it, we were legitimate. It was about 44 guys.
Okay.
It's another 24 guys on this
So
roster.
we're talking about 20 Penn State guys and another 15 to
Yeah.
20 coming in from the portal elsewhere.
Yeah.
No,
But hold on.
no.
Are y'all counting the graduates? Because the guys who graduate can be
I'm
gone.
not
No,
counting
we were
anything.
I was counting kids I would keep from our team.
Oh, shit.
That's still at eligibility.
I count nothing.
Yes.
No
Okay.
math.
Okay.
No.
And then you add
All right,
in
then hold on. Here we go. Brent Clatterbaugh.
yes,
Oh yeah.
keeping them.
Let's go.
Are we just doing a rundown? We just started at the top doing the rundown. Don't do that, Curtis. That's not good. That's not good content. That's not
How
good
many
content.
We're
Penn
not
State
doing that.
guys are coming to Tech? I think that's a more relevant
Well,
question.
you said what's the
20.
number?
20?
You said
20.
What's the
20,
number do you
Tyler.
consider huge, Bill?
I think 20 would be incredible. I really
I would
do.
honestly.
We
Sorry,
had
go ahead.
30. First off, we had 30 guys leave last year. You brought 30 guys in last year.
Yeah.
The caliber of guys that you brought in were not the caliber that you had on this team that left. Can we say that? Can we
does-
say that and not be in
that
trouble?
does happen on a 3-9 team. That is the
There
case.
you
I would
go.
prefer-
So
That math is
so-
mathing.
That math is mathing. So if you bring 30 guys in that are 3 to 4-star guys higher,
Sure.
you can bring 30 guys in.
I would prefer to bring in more kids that are not from Penn State in the portal
Absolutely.
because to me that shows more influence and range from Franklin than just because you're not going to be able to go to the Penn State well every year. You
That's
see
a
what I'm saying?
great
So
point.
Right.
Although
But he
to his
doesn't wanna
point,
do
he's
that.
probably not going to be going to the transfer portal well heavy like he is this year every
Right.
year. So
That's
he doesn't
good,
have
though.
he doesn't have to like this year he can lean on Penn State because he already has that connection. Going forward, he's going to have to be pulling guys from other places.
16 left Penn State last year. 8 went to Penn State last year. He is not
Okay.
he is not Dabo Sweeney of
Gotcha.
basically saying one guy, but he is looking for very specific.
The
you
best
build
teams,
one
the
thing.
best teams build through high school.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Initially, Initially, you can have a spark of portal, but you better build through high school.
Right.
You better be
So-
able to coach them up.
So you got to be able to get 22 to 28 kids in high school every year to keep your team building through high school. But this year will be the exception because you have 25 kids that were at Penn State that you're going to draw from. You're going to have 20, you're going to have those kids you're going to be bringing in. Right. So this year will be an extension. This
That's the
year
whole
will be an
thing.
extension. Right.
This year's
So-
like a gutting out. He's going to get rid of
right.
what he doesn't feel is worth. He feels like
Trimming the
worthless.
fat. He's trimming the
You-
fat.
Trimming the
You
fat
said
off
that,
and put what
Curtis.
he feels
You
in.
said that, Curtis.
I didn't say it.
Say
You
it,
didn't say it,
Curtis.
I said it.
Yeah, right. You
Trimming
said
the
it,
fat.
Curtis.
He's getting rid of what he feels is worthless. But I'm going to say this real quick. I'm going to go back to Brent Pry real quick.
Yeah, we got to get back to Brent.
No, I want to talk about Brent for one reason, because when we sat on this program 4 years ago, that wasn't pretty. 4 years ago, I was really drunk. Not like this year. I'm sober this year. But
Okay.
if you look at where we are as far as it goes recruiting,
Mm-hmm.
talent-wise, and all
Mhm.
that internally,
Mm-hmm.
how much better? And I'm looking at Tally and Brian because we talked about, because 4 years ago we were drunk, we were mad, we were 6-6, we'd fire Fuente, we were into garbage dumps, but we looked at our talent and it was just like, God, it's no talent here. We've burned all the bridges. We started reading the stories. Every bridge burnt in the region, every bridge burned in Virginia, and then you started looking at the talent. Everybody's like, when Brent Pry came in 2022 and we won 3 friggin' games, it was just like, oh, this team's terrible. This is horrible. He's a horrible coach. And it's like, no, not really. Because we started looking at how many of those guys went pro? How many of those guys went to other teams and succeeded? Little, right? Little to none. And then I look at the roster this year and you see guys like Noah Chambers play. You see Jeff Overton Jr. play. You see a guy like Cal Altuner, who ungodly. I mean, Brian, you played D3. That kid is a redshirt freshman starting as a center, and he played pretty daggone good.
Yeah.
I feel like where we were 4 years ago to where we are now, just talent-wise, in that building is significantly higher. And I don't know if anybody else feels that way. If somebody doesn't feel that way, then say it. We need to get this guy on here because he's saying, Devil Dogs 877.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
I'm drunk. I would agree though. Shout out to Pry for that. And Franklin even said like he resurrected, like he brought the Virginia back into Virginia Tech with that because Fuente gave no fucks about Virginia. Like I can tell you that.
No,
I can tell you that he could coach up a first quarter and a half, but I mean he didn't give a shit about recruiting Virginia. So
Brent Pry,
Richmond, Texas.
Brent Pry got a rent. He got a shell of a house when he came here.
Sure, absolutely.
Brent Pry had very few P5 guys at that time on his roster.
Yep.
Brent Pry in the 3 years he was here, he has his 23 class, his 24, and his 25 class have Division I P4 talent.
Yep.
What James Franklin is going to do on a hyper level is take that talent, boost it up, give it accountability, make them get them coached hard, that the majority of these kids want to, and then add to it that it's going to be iron sharpen iron. What James Franklin's going to get compared to what Brent Pry got is night and day as a football team there. We're talking about 40 kids.
Well, James Franklin's also how many X times better of a head football coach than
right. And besides that, of him being a better HC, but the thing about it is that the evaluation of talent that he's going to have to work with, he's not coming bare bones. You got to remember, Belichick turned around and brought in 70 guys through the portal. We're talking about 40.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me. Dan's talking about 40.
Dan's talking about
40 to 44. Dan's talking about 40. It's alleged he got a homeboy that might agree with him, but there's 40 that, yeah. You talking about 40 kids to the
But
portal.
is it harder? Because I don't think it's harder to get people to come to Blacksburg than Happy Valley. I don't think there's much difference.
Well,
I think the only difference is going to be who you're maybe playing against.
Yeah, I only know one family that has a hard time deciding between Blacksburg and Happy Valley.
Sounds like the Poindexter family is who it sounds like. Let's know who's on the staff. Know who's on the staff.
Well, you got one regardless.
I only know one family that didn't want to deal with ice cream and bowling all the time. Anybody else, they got their own differences.
All right.
I only know of one family. I can only attest to one family. But at the end of the day, Blacksburg is just different. Blacksburg is home. Blacksburg will always be home. I'm a Carolina guy. I'm Michael Jordan. I'm Jimmy Black, Carolina guy. Okay, and if anybody knows who Jimmy Black is, they'll understand. I'm a Jimmy Black basketball guy. I've been a Carolina guy my whole life. Famous Amos Lawrence was my favorite football player from Carolina, but I'm a Hokie because I love this program, what this program brings. So we'll be okay.
What's going on?
Nothing much. How are y'all?
You drunk?
What are you drinking on?
What you drinking on?
Woodford and Coke, man. Woodford and Coke.
Hey.
Hey. Woodford and Coke. That's my guy.
That's my guy.
All right, so what you got?
Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say what you got for us.
Hey, it looks great, man. I enjoy everything y'all doing here and everything, and y'all got it going.
Hey, man.
What kind of shirt you got on?
Appreciate it.
I got a
man.
VMI fucking shirt on.
Moments on the mooring.
Moments on the
mooring. Let's go.
That's
Rah,
baby.
Virginia
Hey,
Mill.
I'll give
Rah,
you a
rah,
discount.
rah. Rah, rah, VMI.
Let's go. Let's go. Tally's
Hey.
been extra quiet during this whole thing. I want to hear.
I know
Tally.
you have settled down, Tally. What's
Tally's been
going
quiet.
on?
The
Man,
painkillers might be hitting hard. I don't know.
They hitting hard.
Tally's
Man.
got
The more I
that.
talk, the more
Tally's
air
got
getting
that
down.
Alabama internet.
That's fine. No, but the internet's great. The internet's great.
That knee is hitting, so I got them drugs working for me. But no, man, I'm just taking everything in. I mean, everything that's being said. I'm kind of, I mean, feels tag says it all. Show me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we probably need to come back after the portal is open and we get the guys in and come back and reconvene on this state of the program, because we don't really. This is the state of the program in December. You know what I'm saying? The state of the program in January is going to be totally different. We still haven't got the real players that we need to come back. We haven't got those running backs yet. You know, there's still some running backs that we got to get in. There's still the portal guys that we got to see. We need to know who our quarterback is. And I'm telling you, you got to go get 3 to 4 offensive linemen to go out here, and you got to win 8 games. You got
Give me 4.
to put that much money. As you're putting in that program, you got to win 8 to 9 games. You got to.
Tally, there was a text message you dropped that had the running backs we need to see.
Hey.
I ain't gonna drop no names. I'm just saying. I'm not dropping no names, but I know the names that Tally needs to see
I'll
before
drop
he
a name.
feel like something.
Noah Chambers, come on back, baby. Let's do this.
Q Reddish.
Yes,
Noah
need Noah
Chambers.
Chambers. Anybody from the DMV, Gonzaga,
need
DeMatha, any of
I need
those guys.
I need a Keelan Adams run it back stat.
Where's Emmett Laws at? It seemed like he did some stuff for us, and we never seen him again.
Man,
I love Emmett Laws.
I like to see him. I like to see him.
Yeah,
Any
Emmett Laws
man
is
that
the beast.
any kid that takes the train 5 hours a day just to go to a better school to make it out, he's built different.
No doubt.
But
That's
what
like
did
the
happen with
ESPN
Laws?
30 for 30s eventually, like in the NFL, and this is how he started, like 100%.
What happened to him?
I know it's a lot.
What
South Carolina wasn't worth the fuck. Is number one. So we thought South Carolina was a much better team than they was. So when you started going into the season, and then we looked like we were okay, and then the wheels fell off, and then the coach gets fired, a lot of different things happen. You know, some kids.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say some kids didn't play, but some kids is like, I need to hold off and see who's coming in. Let me see what's going on before I go out here and waste my eligibility.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
I think stuff like that kind of happen.
Yeah, give me 4 starting offensive linemen in the portal and a couple depth pieces.
Yeah, I think that's you got to start building in the trenches, whether it's running backs or whether it's portal. Like that, when you look at the way winning teams win consistently, is that they are consistently good at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football.
If you spend $5 to $6 million on a starting offensive line in the portal, that's the best $5 to $6 million you spending.
Yep.
On each side. No. You said offensive line. Put $5 to $6 million on both sides of the lines. You spend $10 million on the D line and the offensive line, you will be significantly better from jump three.
Because you need 2 edges and 2 DTs regardless of the running backs.
Yeah, we need some demons on the defensive inside. Go get me 99 from Penn State.
Go get him 99 from Penn State.
99 from Penn State.
So I ain't got to look it up.
He said, "Say the name," so I don't got to look it up.
Are we getting Hollywood Smothers? I saw that. We're trying to get Hollywood Smothers. Like, you're kidding me?
Would you take Hollywood Smothers or Peyton Lewis?
I was shocked at that.
I'm telling you, I don't need a Hollywood Smothers.
Agreed. That's why I was so shocked. I didn't understand.
I need 6 months of Jeffrey Overson Jr. on a rehab.
Just
But
give
all
me a
that
line,
Hollywood
man.
smothers
If
money,
I agree
an
with you,
offensive or
Chris.
defensive line is what we need, not
Yeah,
Hollywood
I
smothers
don't
money.
think you need more running back depth. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you keep
Agreed.
the running backs you have now, and I'm talking about a Jeremiah Coney,
Agreed.
I'm talking about a uh shoot.
Tyler Mason.
You keep Tyler
Mason,
Mason,
Hawkins,
you keep Mason,
Ferguson,
you keep
and the
Hawk and
Messiah coming
Overton
in.
and
But you got
Messiah.
Selden
I'm
there.
running
You
back
You're
got
to
Selden
you
there too as a hybrid.
and with Selden and you keep
Yeah.
Selden as a hybrid, you're fine. I think the biggest
Agreed.
time you want to spend your money is on your offensive line.
Agreed.
You bring another two tight ends
and
in.
QB.
And a
I think
QB.
you'd be
Yeah,
fine.
that's true.
And a corner.
And your QB.
We need 3 QBs, right? I mean, we got to
We
bring
need
in
a
3.
we need a
You need two. I think my suggestion is you need two.
You
Okay.
need
I
two
think
because you
very
got
helpful.
two true freshmen that's going to be redshirt freshmen this year. Then you got Hune coming in. So
Mhm.
if you get to your third quarterback, you fucked anyway. So it ain't
You
no
fucked
reason paying
anyway.
money for that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
fucked anyway. You're
For real.
done. You're done
You're
anyway.
20.
You're done.
I mean,
So
shit. We were
yeah,
3 and 9 guys with our QB1.
I still
yeah.
think we
That's what
bring
I'm saying.
in two
So like,
quarterbacks.
you bring in two, you got to bring in two. But
Right.
beyond that, you keep the two guys that you got on the
But-
roster. And like I said, because if you get to QB3, you fucked in that season anyway.
So
I don't think people really understand. People don't really understand the talent difference that you're gonna see with James Franklin being there, number one, and number two,
Oh yeah.
the team difference that you have when your trenches look better. Our offensive line has been in disarray for a long time.
Mhm.
Even when our offensive line was good in the last couple of years, it's been in disarray. So when we get a consistent offensive line that we're gonna trot the same guys out to go play unless somebody gets hurt, which you don't want, but it has happened. You know what I'm saying? If you can trot the same guys out and you get some continuity on the line, you're gonna see a lot better offense no matter who's back there. But you got to get a quarterback that can run the system that you have. You know, we just didn't. We've been just in flux for probably about 3 years. So
Can we get Torian Gray back?
They're
No.
trying.
Going to Florida, I saw.
Can we
Is he
please?
going to Florida?
Or no, staying in South Carolina. I mean,
no,
staying.
it's in South Carolina.
That is a, by the way, that is a brave move by Torian Gray because Devil Dog, you're right. He probably should leave there because I'm sorry. Shane, you're
He's a
doing
freaking
okay. but
Hokie.
Yeah, but he's
He is a
guaranteed $1
Hokie.
million. He's making his money this year, and if he has to move, it's
Shane got a lot of them back to that team. So
He got the money.
Shane was there with him. That's the whole thing,
Doesn't
right?
have to move his family. Doesn't have
Listen.
to do anything. Play the loyalty card too. I think he's. That's what I. Why uproot
Listen.
everything? So.
CeCe
The only
I've got
reason
a
to
flag
uproot
over
everything
here.
is
Hey,
because if
CeCe
they go
will be-
I've
south,
got a flag right here. That's
But
that's
will be-
that's
CeCe will be a top
signed by
60 pick.
Torian Gray.
you got
There's a flag over here. It's signed by Torian Gray. He's a Hokie.
He is a
He's
Hokie.
been here. His family moved over here.
Yeah, but his family right now is in South Carolina, so he's probably shown me too. Like, give me a year. Let me see what you're working with.
Oh yeah, it's 4 hours.
Well, hopefully
Five
we
hours.
hire a-
behind the scenes,
He has turned.
behind
he
the
has
scenes, a
turned
lot
out-
of the stuff that these coaches say and these coaches do, man, is different. You know what I'm saying? Like Shane has said a lot of stuff about Virginia Tech. Some of the stuff he's right, but some of the stuff he can't come back from. You know what I'm saying? What he said to parents, what he said to players, what he said to schools in Virginia. Torian Gray has been the same way. They've had to negatively recruit against Virginia Tech for a long time. So you can't just automatically hit a switch and go, I'm a Hokie, I'm coming back. Like sometimes you build it in, and sometimes you feel like you were done wrong by a place, so you want to prove them wrong. So I kind of feel like that's what it is with some of the people
Preach,
who
Tally.
we've kind of
Preach.
If your boss is talking shit, you're going to talk
Look,
shit.
I
if
kind of
Marcus
agree.
Freeman, look, if
You got
Marcus
to.
Freeman takes this Giants job, I want that cornerback coach from Notre Dame if we can get him.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That'd be
You
wild
gotta
if
get that
he took
cornerback coach and
if he
that
took
safety
that
coach
Giants
right.
job now at this point, he could have taken it weeks ago, right?
If Freeman takes the Giants job, you can have 3 redishes in Virginia Tech and the DB coach back. I mean, it's a lot of moving parts, man. It's a lot of moving parts going on.
I'll take
right
two
now, but
radishes.
They already got two radishes.
Listen,
I
first
know,
off,
but the other
He's saying
oldest one's
hint.
I want the other radish.
He wants the
listen,
other radish.
and
Get him
listen,
one
Nick
here.
and
listen.
Q
I'll
and
take
Joseph can
I'll
do whatever he
take
wants.
I'll take any 704 kid I can get because I vouch for every 704 kid that comes out because they definitely different dudes. They are absolutely
704
different.
over 757 for a long time.
No,
Whoa.
no,
Whoa.
no.
Chris said,
I'm going. No,
rein it in.
I'm going. No, don't do that. I love my
Breathe in
757
Godfather,
kids.
baby.
It's not that I don't love them.
But
It's not that I don't love them. It's not an anti-love. And I'm sorry, I've had too many beers. 703 too. I like that too. But I'm just saying, I don't know. You go.
I am biased to Independence High School kids. I am biased to West Charlotte kids. I am biased to North Mecklenburg kids. 704 kids are absolutely different. So
What about 336, baby?
Hey, I'm just saying right now, you just play it by ear.
540.
You let it flow out the way it needs to. But if I can keep Q Reddish and he knows how I feel about him and we talk about it personally, I want him to stay. And if his brother can come, I'm definitely excited about that as well. So it is what
Hey, I'm not biased. I'm not biased on Virginia Tech on Virginia football players, but we're not producing football players these days.
It's different.
If we're not,
Like Virginia?
we're just not.
Yeah, they is. They just ain't going to Virginia Tech right now.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree, Tyler.
Yeah,
I
that's the
agree.
problem. We haven't been getting the ones that produce.
We got to start getting 4 in the top 10 every year.
Every year.
I agree.
That's
I
what we
agree.
got to do.
I mean, even out
Boy, and Mineral, the running back in Mineral should be coming down here.
That's a player. That's the NFL guy.
Hey, listen, Savion Hitter is an absolute Sunday guy.
I agree. He should be coming down here.
I mean, listen, sometimes it's too close to home. Savion
Travis Johnson,
guy.
that's a baller.
Travis Johnson has an opportunity to be a Sunday guy.
Yeah. We need to have a conversation about being better in the 804. We need to have a conversation about being better in the 804.
But see, that's the
because
thing, though.
because
like,
what's going on is that
like,
there's about 3 kids in the 804 that are in the Virginia top 10 every year, and we are maybe hitting on one of them.
I agree.
Usually not hitting on them. We got a couple that are going. They got a couple that are going up to the street, up the one up the road. And I'm not a big fan. I saw Bull Richardson play 3 times this year. I wanted Bull Richardson in Virginia Tech. We need to start tapping into Verona a little bit better because Verona historically has not been good to Virginia
always
Tech.
been a UVA school.
Yeah, but we got to make some inroads, man. We got to make some inroads.
But the thing is Virginia. Like I feel like me being in Alabama and me listening to a lot of Virginia people. Y'all can get on me if you want to. Like I feel like y'all are a little spoiled because a lot of people say, you know, these kids should be playing for Virginia Tech. This is home, and this is where they should be playing in front of their families. Blacksburg is a weird ass place. Like I can get to Blacksburg quicker than some people in Virginia that can get to Blacksburg. It's 7 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours for some of these kids to go to Blacksburg and play. They can go to UVA. I mean, they can go to UNC and be closer to home than they can Virginia Tech. So you can't say like Virginia should be home to Virginia kids. You have to make it home. You got to make it home, and you got to put a product on the field.
But you know what you got to do?
And we had that.
Let me get this out though. You got to put people in the league, and you got to put them in the league where they rep Virginia Tech. Like
we had it.
You don't have Jay Lane. Jay Lane is a Virginia Tech guy, but you don't have Jay Lane just walking the Virginia Tech line right now, coming back to the games and doing all of that stuff. And when they looked at it, they was like, "What was that team doing?" You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to the point where we're putting people in the league, and then they're looking at Virginia Tech like we know what we're getting when this person comes. Like Penn State guys. I hate to say that, but when Penn State guys go to the league, they knew what they're getting out of them. They know what they're getting out of Tyler Warren. They know what they're getting out of Saquon Barkley. You know, all of the linemen that's come from Penn State, everybody knows what they're getting. When we start getting back to that, then you open up the door and people gonna walk through. I mean, Brett Price started it. Because there's no way that I thought There's no way that I
before
thought
we go,
Chance Wiggins or Keelan Adams was going to Virginia Tech until Brett Price started pulling kids like that.
I
hey, Tally,
agree.
hold on. Hey, Dave, do me a favor.
I fucking
Where are
agree.
you? Hey, Dave, listen to me. Where are you listening to us at? What app? YouTube or somewhere else?
Or
It's
Or
YouTube.
Twitter? All right, mute your YouTube in the background because you can hear us live. We're getting feedback from you. So mute the
My
YouTube.
bad.
You'll still hear us on StreamYard. You'll be good. So no. But that's the point though that you made, Tally's perfect. The reason we used to he left. He need to leave.
No, come back.
I think you pressed
Come
the
back,
wrong
Dave.
button. I think you pressed the
Come back,
wrong
Dave.
button.
He hit the wrong button.
Tally
It's okay.
is right. Tally
Hey,
is 100%. I mean,
That
you're
Woodford
right.
gets
Tally's
after you,
right.
man.
Oh no, you're
Tally's
100% right.
Like
The whole thing is, why did we get them back in the day, Phil? We were fucking winning 10 games. We were a fucking top 10 program.
we were winning. We had an attitude like we were Virginia Tech. It was different. It was just different.
Cool.
It's different. It was different. It was different. It was different. Like I can't explain it any other way than it was just different. The attitude was different. You go back in some of those games, we were knocking motherfuckers out and let's
James,
go.
hey,
But Phil,
We would have had
Phil, let me
so
say
many
this right
people
quick.
ejected. We
James,
wouldn't have been able to field a team some weeks.
Let me say this right quick, too.
James,
Go ahead.
let me get this. James Franklin said it best when he said it to the players. Virginia Tech was a sexy team. They were taking names and whipping ass. That's what we got to get back
It's
to.
an attitude.
I'm telling you, without question, that's what they're gonna get back to.
That's what we need.
Whipping ass, and that will bring everything that they want. All the money we talking about, this $20 million gift that was gotten, this money they talking about, that's gonna get. There is a faction of this fan base. I'm an outsider, just recently here. There's a faction of this fan base that didn't like the way that Frank got sent out of here because he built it. He should have been able to go out the same way Joe Paul went out, the same way Bear Bryant went out. He didn't get that opportunity, and they held their money back. Franklin gives them the cachet. I'm telling you, the reason why Pry is out because they were not going to give him that money to be able to do the different things he needed to be able to do. They were willing to give that to Franklin because he had the cachet.
Well, he's a professional.
Franklin,
he's a professional. Like he's professional.
No.
That's
Listen,
what it looks like compared to what we did have. He's a straight professional.
No, I think he's had enough time on task at the job. See, I don't want to take away from Brent Pry that he wasn't a professional. He had enough time on task on the job to be able to decipher. Let my coordinators do what they need to do, and I do my part and get us to the next level. His problem was he was fighting giants like Ohio State, Michigan to get to that next step. He ain't got those giants over here.
No.
He might have a Clemson. He might have a Florida State. And he might
he's
have
got
a Miami, but he can situate and he can maneuver around that. 9 games is your floor.
Man,
9 games is your floor.
9 games. 9 games the money will pour the fucking 9 games the money will
burning the city. We are burning we burning Blacksburg down.
9 games and understanding
do we
moments on the
know our
board, Nick.
schedule? We don't know. We know who we're playing, but we don't know our schedule yet. I mean, goddamn, we will literally. I mean, dude, 9 games.
We'll burn. Hey, listen. Tony Elliott got a contract extension off of 10 games and what he did. You
Tony
turn
Elliott's
around,
gotten a lifetime contract at Hoover.
man. You turn around. We get to Charlotte this year. When we get to Charlotte this year, and we're at the midnight bar, we're at the midnight cafe.
I'm gonna put some money on
that.
Put some money.
When me, Dan, and whoever else decides to show up at the midnight cafe in Charlotte,
if we make the match, if we make Charlotte, you and me will be there together for sure.
Y'all know me. I'm always down to go home.
Let's
I'm
go.
just telling you.
But think about this though, for real. Let me say this, Chris. So Phil, I know you're pretty involved with Virginia Tech sports, and I don't know your pockets. I don't know how much you give and all of that, but I give a little bit, right? I have and I show up to shit. You know, I didn't show up to anything this year. I didn't give anything this year because I wasn't invested in the program. We went to Atlanta twice, which is 3 hours away from me. And everybody was like, Tally, I know I'm going to see you in Atlanta. I was like, no, you're not. I'm not going to Atlanta. Why would I go and waste my money and time? Because I knew what this year was, right? So with that being said, I'm not saying it's all about money, but think about what you as a donor feel with just what we have so far. We ain't even done nothing yet. And I'm already like, let me go ahead and get my 150. Let me go ahead and $50 here. Let me go ahead and get ready for the spring game, right? Let me go ahead and contribute. Think about what's gonna happen when we go out here and then this portal comes through, because he did this in the high school ranks. He's gonna go get some portal guys, and then he's putting together a really good staff. I said really good staff. Let's wait for the next two, but he's putting together a solid staff, right? Yeah. Okay, so when all of that
wait. Aside from like personally, and like aside from his like main bosses of offensive and defensive coordinator, I feel great about everybody below that. Everybody below that, I'm confident in. Brent Pry, you know how I feel about him. But wait, you know how I feel about Brent Pry, and I don't know about Tyler Bowen AI version yet. But I'm gonna need to see, because they are literally like the AI original version 3 years ago of each other by picture. Like they are like, that is not Tyler Bowen, that is Ty, the other guy, Ty Howley. Like that. Sorry, I can't keep shit together right now. Just thinking about it. If y'all can put a picture up of them together, it's not right. Like something's wrong. Something's not right. But I agree.
He's just fucking with us.
I agree.
Although there was the story that he didn't want Andy Kolnecki 2 years ago. He wanted Ty to be his OC.
Couldn't have told him to shave his fucking beard, though, so he doesn't look like our last guy. Come on, man. Shave your beard. Sorry.
Listen,
all right, I'm done.
Do a goatee. Do a mustache.
Look, man.
Right,
we're not shitting on beards. Phil, we're not shitting on beards. Let's not shit on beards.
Not at all. Because some of us work really hard at it. Some of us work really hard at it.
You chose to mute yourself, Phil. I tried to unmute you.
Minute mute. I'm on a minute mute.
No need around the horn. Around the horn right now.
I don't know if that's a behind the horn thing. I'm doing it myself.
Hey, I got a quick question before we go forward. Did Jeremy decide to come and show up tonight or no?
So Jeremy was a last minute tap out.
His wife is uber pregnant.
He's got a very pregnant wife, and he had the last minute tap out. I was very distraught, but he's like, I'm gonna be back next year, full force. I have missed going
to Jeremy's pharmacy 3 times, going to games, man. I just want to go in there and get that dude a hug before game day. But I will make sure I get there this year and give my dude a hug.
I love that guy, man. He is like one of the best dudes out there, man. He'll give you the shirt off his back. He'll do anything, man. He's a good dude.
Man, dude, Jeremy Counts saved my kid's life.
Literally.
And the crazy thing is, me and Brian, when we started talking to him, he became a sponsor and everything. We started chatting with him. He married a girl that was from our hometown. She was in high school when Brian was in high school. And everybody's like, oh, this is a big ass world. Like, no, it ain't a big ass world. It's a small ass world. That was crazy because I'm like, Brian, did you know her? Oh yeah,
the world's tiny. Then we found out Sheldon, his family got a spot up in
Lexington.
Vernon Hill.
Vernon Hill. He's got a spot in Vernon Hill. His dad went, I think, something with VMI. Shelton went to VMI for 2 years or something. Where the hell is Sheldon tonight?
His dad went to VMI.
His dad went to VMI.
His dad went to VMI.
Hey, my minute's over. He should have given anxiety medicine at a discount for Tech fans for the last fucking 5 years.
Man, you know what? My favorite part about having Jeremy on is I get to do the he pays the bills, he fills the pills, like sign on.
Do you know why I went to VMI?
Why is that?
Because I got rejected by Virginia Tech.
Hey,
So my dad's family went to Virginia Tech, and I was like, all right, fuck y'all, I'm going to VMI. And I could feel my grandfather roll in the grave as I went to VMI. They got accepted to
Did you
VMI.
play Virginia Tech when you were at VMI? Did you play Virginia Tech on
No.
Thanksgiving ever?
No.
VMI. All right.
No.
When we
Am I that old?
Your dad.
Do I look that old?
game of the season.
Do I look that old?
Well, I can't tell. The it's fuzzy. I'm on
he said the internet.
Hammered.
Phil and Eric are about the same number of drinks deep, I think.
What year, Eric?
I went in 97, 98.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm
Chris
I'm
is
a
loaded.
little older than y'all, than most of the guys here.
No, we're all
Yeah,
about
not too much older than us.
I'm
You
not
got
sure.
about
Year was
6-7
Jim-
years on us.
Jim fucking Drunken. No, wait, 97. 95 was Drunken Miller. 97 was the Orange Bowl. We got our ass handed by us in Nebraska.
Yeah.
I was there.
Well, we beat Miami that year because I was
We
at
did.
VMI and we beat them.
16-0 after going 0-2. You know, I knew we were fucked in that Orange Bowl against Nebraska. I was there. It was called Joe Robbie Stadium. The Tech busters rolled through. There was 2 of them. Woo, go Hokies, let's go. 2 buses. The Nebraska buses rolled by. There were 5 of them. The entire sideline was full of Nebraska corn-fed, white-ass, big-ass motherfuckers that if they were in this world, in NIL world, would have been dispersed making $1.5 million each across the fucking country. All over, they would have been making money. But no, they were walk-ons because they decided,
You got me beat on
I
joint.
don't want to be a backup player at Michigan. I want to walk on at Nebraska because it's fucking Nebraska. It's the stupidest shit ever. Fuck. It's the dumbest shit ever. And this is the last thing. All right, I'm going to mute myself again. We have a running back on our team. I forgot his name, but he may or may not have been accused of rape, and he was not playing, but he was at the game 5 rows in front of me on the corner of Joe Robbie Stadium. We drove to Miami. Mute for 1 minute.
Oh God! Oh,
Take that bit away from him.
Ever on State of Prayer.
Wow.
Oh God!
I love you guys.
I'm gonna walk on to Nebraska.
Hey, you know what? Hey, LeVar liked that one. I like that.
That
We're trying to get Chris back on here. He's just spinning here.
He's spinning. He got tally internet right now.
Man,
Nebraska had a bunch of Lassiters from the program on that team.
Hey,
yes.
I met Brian and Tally and Dan at Vanderbilt.
Oh
Yes,
shit!
sir. Yes, sir.
It was a good time. It was a good time until it wasn't.
I got
hot.
a sunburn and a broken heart in that stadium.
It was
My heart
fucking
got
hot.
broken in 9 pieces.
And a wilted liver.
Yeah,
My
Yeah.
heart grew.
that
My
too.
heart grew like the Grinch's, and then was ripped out of my body and bit in 2 by Diego.
But I met Tally. I met Tally at
It's the
the
football version of Grievous Vasquez. Minute timeout.
Fuck Grievous.
I met
Vasquez.
Tally. I met Tally at the Purdue game.
Oh, you meant tell? How did we not
Fuck
meet
Diego
you for the
Pablo.
game?
Well, I
Tally-
didn't meet him,
I look
but
a
he
little
came
bit. I
down.
look a little bit
Came
different.
down in
I look a
the
little
came
bit
down in the
different
south
than
end
everybody.
zone. He came down in the south end zone with nothing but orange on.
Yep.
I was like, "Damn it, that's Tally." Yeah, he come in.
My wife was like, "How do all these people know you when we go places?" I was like, "I look a little bit different than most people,
It's because you're a podcast
especially in
guy.
Virginia Tech."
Oh shit!
Man,
I'm excited about the spring game. Is everybody going to the
Pray for
spring
my
game this year?
I'll be at the
Hell
spring game. I'm
yeah.
gonna be there with
I'm gonna
bells on,
try.
man.
Every
Are we playing VMI
I'll
at
be
that?
We
No,
should play BMI at the spring game. Yeah,
We
that'd be,
should
Yeah,
play
let's-
VMI this spring.
Let's just move VM out of the spring.
there we go.
Yeah.
That's what needs
Why
to
not?
happen.
Little warm up.
Well, you talking about? We all talked about the bowl games earlier. It's like bowl games are a joke now. Now the discussion is: are they going to move bowl games to the beginning of the season?
That Cal Hawaii
I
game
agree.
was literally an MMA fight. Like it was. Like I hate you. You hate me. You won't schedule me. I won't
bad.
schedule you. Damn it, I hate you. Like it was a lot of punching going on in that game. It was great.
How would the
It was great.
logistics work if you move the bowl games to the beginning of the year?
Well, how many damn games do they put off-site anyway?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, no, I mean, like, with deciding who plays in them.
I think it's just
Where
ratings.
did all go wrong with BCS?
I think it's just all ratings. Like if you move it
It's
to the
ratings.
beginning,
It
I mean,
should be.
literally there are 3 games on back to back to back. Like there's nothing on today. Like
What
what are you
just
gonna
let the
watch?
be-
What are you gonna watch? Christmas in Connecticut on the Hallmark Channel for the 3rd time? Like no, you're gonna watch.
It's gotten
You're gonna watch Western Kentucky place Western Michigan in the Chicken Bowl. Like you're gonna
While you
watch.
hammer a beer down.
Yeah, while your wife yells at you for not cleaning up the Christmas shit quicker. Like literally, that's the bowl season now.
That is the bowl season. It's great.
gotten ridiculous.
I don't know. What do you think? I don't know how you do it in the beginning. I think that's a great plan in the beginning of the season. I do. I think that's awesome. But like, you can't tell people the games don't count. You can't.
No, you
early in
can't
the
tell
season.
that anymore.
Like, nah, fake out. This isn't real.
Hey,
That's like
my
in
name
your-
I got the idea. Hold on. I'm hammering. I got the idea.
You're
Hold on. Everybody be quiet. I got the idea.
Go.
Preseason
Okay.
bowl game. Everybody
Curtis.
bitches about how man, we don't get to hit anybody until the first week of the season. Well, motherfucker, we're gonna put this 2 weeks before the first week of the season. Go out and hit somebody in Orlando.
I don't know.
So
Maybe
maybe gonna go tear the ACL and that's going to be canceled.
Yeah.
Orlando,
Hold on. But that
It'd
piece
be
goes back to the
nuclear.
NFL because a lot of the big guys play in the NFL preseason. They even
All
tell
right.
you. Like,
So,
you need to
but
go
that's
in.
weird because like the team that earned the bowl isn't the team
gonna be
playing in
playing
the
it.
bowl.
Don't
16
matter.
teams.
It's ratings.
Oh,
It's
16.
TV.
I get that, but like it's still funky to me, man.
Yeah,
What if?
Because you had
What
Kyrie
if we
Jones that earned the bowl, and then you got Bo Padula. This is going to be the quarterback.
Are we still?
I'm pretty sure Drones would have sat out in preparation for the draft.
What if we let the BCS decide the 12-team playoff?
Yeah, I'm with that.
That's not
The
true.
BCS.
I would much prefer that
Why not?
over a selection committee because the problem with the BCS wasn't that they got it wrong consistently; is that there wasn't enough teams for them to get it right
Goddamn
because they
shut
were
up.
only picking 2.
If UVA had won, would Miami have still been in?
Yes.
Goddamn
Yes.
better have been.
Yes.
They would have
They
gotten
would.
in.
They damn well
They
better
would have
have
gotten
been.
in.
UVA
Yeah.
fucked us again.
Yeah,
Fuck.
and so and we you
Fuck
can even
UVA.
build automatic bids into that. You can even build automatic bids into that if you want to keep automatic bids.
16 team this year, if you looked at it, would have been perfect. Hey,
I
yeah,
just
I'll
want-
take Texas versus Oregon. Oh no, the game would have been Georgia versus Vanderbilt
But man,
at Georgia, who did not play each other this year. I'll take that all fucking day
Yep.
over the bullshit games that played during the NFL game.
in my lifetime, I just want Virginia
what's gotta
Tech to
get
play
big.
at the Rose Bowl one time. I just
Oh,
want to see Virginia Tech
I
play in the Rose
agree.
Bowl one
I
time.
agree.
Yeah. that is the
Hey, who's going to college?
That's going to be the. I'll say this: it's not if, but hopefully when that happens, that's going to be the crushing of the credit cards. And I
Are we
don't
going to
care what
college?
my wife- Me and Phil won't care what our wives say. We'll just fly out
You
together.
know when that'll happen? That'll be the one time there's fucking preseason bowl games. We'll be playing in the fucking Poinsettia Bowl, in the fucking Rose Bowl.
In the
That's
Rose
all.
Bowl.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
Playing against Aaron Rodgers.
I'm definitely going to Dallas this year. Hell yeah.
I want to go to Dallas for basketball soon. That's the only best
Who's going
road
to
game
college?
I can go to. Shit. No, Dallas, like the road to like if I was retired or just retired, the road trips would be fucking epic. this year.
Oh man,
Epic.
I'm not retired, and I'm going to Cali. Let's go.
Hey,
flight.
Cali.
Eric
flight.
said, "Hey,
Perfect.
Cali, let's go, baby."
One flight. That's what the answer. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't do that shit.
Slide back.
I don't know. We got a big basketball game coming up soon. It's going to
We do.
define our.
I'm gonna be there.
Literally, I'm going to say you right now. It will literally define our entire season. How we do in that game. You go
Will
find
Tony
out.
be playing in that game?
It's going.
We will
I
beat
saw
UVA.
it personal. I've
Are
seen.
you going, Phil?
I've seen. No, I'm not going. I'm gonna be.
You
At
not
the
going
beach.
that one?
No, I'm gonna be really.
I'm gonna
drunk.
be in the Castle Guard in UV at Tech to beat
Good.
UVA.
Fucking bullshit. Our students aren't there.
Let's
It's absolute
go.
bullshit. It's
How
a
does that
huge
happen?
game. It's a huge game. It's the
New Year's
biggest.
Eve in Blacksburg, huh?
It's a big game.
Let's
Stupidity
go.
of how it gets scheduled nowadays
Yeah.
is that game is during fucking when no students are there.
We get a trade off though. The last game of the season is at UVA, and they don't have their students here because it's spring break. They'll all be at Kenny Bunkport.
Kenny Bunkport up in Maine.
They'll all be in Napa
Napa.
drinking
Napa.
Zima. Zima.
They got good Zima
Fuck
Napa.
UVA.
Oh man, this always is entertaining.
I think that's a
Every-
great idea about state of the program. I think you need to do a state of the program after the spring game, honestly, because like nobody knows shit about shit.
We
Nobody
do
knows
kind
shit
of.
about shit right now.
Yeah,
Literally.
we do a little bit of a pullback in after we do the spring game.
We do a live post game at Maroon Door and we yell fuck.
We don't yell fuck. Brian yells fuck apparently.
Yeah.
And then Brian's wife
We had Brian on
puts
the
a little
counter.
note up that says, "You're saying fuck a lot."
He says fuck a lot.
Hey, hey,
It's not that I say fuck a lot. It's I say fuck a lot at the Maroon Door with like
No, you say fuck a lot.
young children sitting in the
I
audience.
play
there.
poker with you on Thursday nights. You say fuck a lot.
Again, but that's not a problem there. That's not a problem there at the Maroon Door at 3:45.
Hey,
on
this
a
is what you
Saturday,
get
it's
when
a
you
little bit
get
of a problem.
this is what you get when you get two Halifax guys in the same room.
It is. It's not a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah,
Not a lot.
pretty much, man.
30 plus years, Eric. You don't understand. 30 plus years of this. That's how long we've known each other. Right at
I've
30
always
years.
said
I love
fuck.
you guys.
He's
I
always
love you
said,
guys.
always said fuck.
Hey, I know we're gonna have to get ready to wrap it up. I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna start with Curtis. See what he
Me?
got to say.
Good. I got me. Good.
Portal's gonna open up January the 2nd.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say you got $5 million to spend. I know we got more than that as a team, but they're giving Curtis $5 million to spend. What are you gonna take that $5 million and spend it on?
I'm going to spend it on the following 5 items. Give them $1 million each. Buy me the best left tackle. Buy me the best 2 defensive ends. I want 1 D tackle, and then I'll take a guard because I do believe somebody like Johnny Garrett can hold down the right tackle spot. But
Okay.
that's my spots because you got to win
you
there.
got to spend more than $1 million on them defensive ends, but I understand where you're going.
Well, I think I can balance it having a guard and 2 D tackle and a D tackle in there. So that's what I'm going to spend it on.
If it's just my $5 million, I got $1 million. Give me a $2 million quarterback and the best tackle and interior offensive lineman you can find. We'll figure the rest out with the rest of the money, but I need an offensive line and a quarterback that can sling it, or nothing else works.
Dan,
I'm dropping $5 million on 4 offensive linemen.
I understand. Here,
I'm gonna go QB with 2 and the rest on offensive lineman.
okay. Chris, what you gotta say?
I mean, it's easy for me. Most important positions in order are quarterback, left tackle, defensive end, and cornerback. That's the most important positions. So if I
I
got
was
$5
wondering
million,
why nobody said the cornerback yet. But,
yeah, nobody said that. So if I'm going
they're
to turn
important.
around, no, they're important. So I turn around, in my position, I'll go 2.5 on. If I got $5 million, I got 2.5 on my quarterback. I go get the best left tackle I can go get. I then turn around and go get the rest of the money I spend on my pass rusher because my pass rusher means everything. And I'm going to have to play with what I got to play with because I have talent in my quarterback room. Josh Clark and JoJo Krim are P4
I
players.
agree.
P4
Yeah,
players. Jamar Deloach and Knowledge Harrell are P4 players.
I
Q
agree.
Reddish, Q Reddish, Jordan Bass, Sheldon Robinson, and Caleb Spencer and Noah Chambers are P4 players. I got secondary guys, so that's where I play it. I got to get a quarterback to be able to give a ball to my playmakers.
Mhm.
I'm I'm gonna be able to bring in a tight end from wherever who's gonna want to play with Ty Howell. And I
We
don't know
got
if I
Tyler.
missed it. Yeah, if I missed it with Ty Howell and his offense, I've had an opportunity to kind of hear what he's gonna do, and I like what his offense is gonna bring. He's got a concept, he's got a game plan, something that my um previous OC before Monty didn't have, and so he's going to be able to expand on it. He's going to be able to beat the middle of the field up. So I'm excited about that. I've definitely had an opportunity to kind of get some insight on that. So I'm excited about that. So, yeah, let me get a quarterback. Let me get a defensive end, and let me get a left tackle. But I think Johnny Garrett, another year in um Matt Moore's system, will be serviceable. I don't think he's going to be all world, but I think he'll be serviceable. Serviceable. I'm going to go out on a limb. I think Marlon Bright and Tommy Wilder will be the next version of, you know, um Chris and Darrisol and the next and those guys. That's what I'm banking on. That's what I know those guys got to be. I know Marlon Bright's gonna come here and go to play. I know what Tommy Wilder has to do to go be exceptional, and he is a Sunday cat. He's a Sunday cat.
Yep.
So I believe that to be what he is.
Phil, you
When
got
it, when
$5
when
million. dollars.
I mean, I'm gonna trust the guy that has a kid on the team. It's what I'm gonna do. Like, I mean, I feel like he has a pretty good pulse on things. Like, if I had $5 million, like, I mean,
hey man, hey,
I literally, like, I don't know, I inside out. Like, you build from the defense to the offensive line, but like, I don't know. At running back, I think we're set. I think the skill positions, like, people can catch and run, and we got people there. I do maybe give Jarrett Ferguson some of that money, is what I maybe feel like
Keep
a
him
little bit.
around.
I
one
am
thing-
like, that is the other thing. I'll be honest with you. You could hire
oh
Brent Pry,
my
and if
filter isn't
you
back
keep
there. My bad.
nah, like, you're wearing my jersey from when I was in kindergarten back there. It
No
looks
doubt,
very
no
small
doubt.
in my video. It looks very small. But look, if we could keep Jarrett, like, if you could bring Brent Pry back, but Jarrett Ferguson is with him, I would probably not be as upset or confused or frustrated in my life. But, like, I miss Jared Ferguson. Now, Jared Ferguson's a Hokie. But, like, whatever, like, you know better than anybody. Your name is on here. It says Chris Fry. But I feel like you have a pulse on the team better than anybody. What I want to know is, like, what is the vibe? Like, it's kind of a joke. Like, I can only imagine what, like, a Brent Pry meeting and a James Franklin meeting is like. It's literally like KB Toys and Toys R Us. Like, I feel like a comparison maybe.
Damn.
But
Damn.
like, KB Toys did a fine job at one point. They were great. I'm all.
He said
They
KB
were
and
fire.
They
Toy.
I
were
like
right near the
KB.
Chick-fil-A in the
KB Toys.
but that's what I want to understand is, like, what is the vibe? Because the other thing that I've read anecdotally is that, like, the Merriman Center is now the football center. You're not walking through the Merriman Center to walk to the basketball court to go to your table. I don't give a shit who you are, how much money you give. I don't care. You're going to walk around this other building. You're going to need to park in a different place. So that's what I want to know, and what the vibe is that way. Because, like, I don't know. The coaching is going to be a mystery, in my opinion, until the coaching is the coaching. But I want to know, like, are the players like, oh shit, Like, this is no joke, because I feel like we hear that all the time. Like, oh, we got to go to class. Like, I don't give a shit about coach going to class. I care about getting better and proving yourself to somebody that obviously has been there and done that and was a play away from the national championship game. So, please.
I mean, you talking about from my perspective? Is that what you're asking?
Your perspective, plus obviously you have an informed perspective. So yes.
My perspective is that they understand that they got to go to work. I think, and I think I said it earlier in our talk. You got to understand it's a year-to-year deal, and every kid knows that they sign a year-to-year deal for them to be able to go to school and be a Virginia Tech Hokie. And I think, like I said before, there are more eyes on this program than any other program in the ACC because of the addition of Franklin. So, I can only speak from the kids that I talk to. They understand that, hey, they're in an audition for the next 12 months. You know, you see all the running backs, and I'm in a group chat with some guys who have listed some guys that they want to have running back. Um, but all those guys have to talk to the new regime because there's a different level of expectation from those guys. Um, I'm blessed and I'm humbled that my kid is in that perspective. So at the end of the day, man, we got to go win games. We go win games. You get the kids back that we have, and I've always pounded the table for the 20, the 23, 24, and 25 class. Those are the kids that I've had a opportunity to talk to, help get them here, and we're gonna be fine. We get those with the portal that come in on the second. We get a legitimate P4 quarterback um, with an offensive line because I think Kyron never had the opportunity to have a full offensive line that could be able to block and do the different things they can be able to do for him to help him. We'll be fine. I'm fine. I'm excited. And that's the easiest way I can say it. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. And the biggest
Okay.
piece you said on that,
the one thing that I'll say that nobody hit on is we got to get a stud linebacker too. We got some linebackers that can play, but we gotta get a stud linebacker.
Tony Rojas, come on down.
I mean, Noah Chambers is, I don't feel like he's far, but he needs some help.
No, he's not. He's just young. He's
19 years old. We're gonna talk about this again. Don't worry.
3 of them.
Yep.
Bill, I don't know if you know this, but you were just talking to the Green Run Godfather, and that in itself is
Hey. I am just a guy.
Yes, man.
Stop putting that Green Brother Godfather stuff on me, man.
The guy.
Stay thirsty, my friend. I'm thirsty to hang out with the Green Run Godfather in Charlotte.
In Charlotte.
In 11 months, right? 11 months maybe from
11
today.
Tell it.
11 months. All right.
We're gonna be
It's
fine.
been almost 3 hours. As always, this is an absolute blast every year. It is. Some people that came on, the people that came off, may not have been the biggest crowd tonight. I don't know where Dwight Bick is, but we're going to have a conversation.
He joined on
do it
Instagram.
again.
He did not jump on live, but Dwight's always got his hand on the pulse.
Well, I'm
man.
sad because I missed Dwight. I
You
missed
got to
Dwight.
do it again. You got to do it again when we got a more complete team. This is uncharted territory. Literally uncharted territory.
Uncharted territory. But the way the state of the program goes right now is we've got a significantly better head coach. We've got a significantly better staff. The players are better than they were 3 or 4 years ago, significantly.
Yes, sir.
And now
Months ago.
everything that happens in the next month. So maybe we run it back about a month from now. Now, it's going to probably be more stone cold sober because I can't do this every Friday night. I will be dying.
I won't be stone cold sober, but I'll certainly be a few drinks.
Well,
less
I'll have
tonight.
a tall PPR in here every
Y'all
night.
be proud. I did not get hammered tonight. This is
Friday.
This is a steady
Friday
buzz.
night.
Brian Sieglitz. Thing.
Friday
We
night,
can-
state of the program every quarter.
Every quarter.
Every quarter.
Friday night, state of the quarter.
Hey,
State of the
Program every quarter.
Phil,
We
you're
might be
paying
able
the
to do
bills.
that.
We might have to do it.
Hey, if we're doing this a month from now and I'm invited, you know I'm gonna be here. So
I know you will, Dan.
Yes, sir.
We
No doubt,
appreciate
baby.
you always jumping on, brother. But listen, with that, stay in the program 2025. That wraps up this episode of the Boundary Corner Podcast. Brought to you by Moments on the Moor. He's right there. He's right there. He's about 14 Bud Lights deep. Brought to you by California Pharmacy. We need to get Jeremy back on here. For Jonathan Talley, give him the peace sign, Talley.
Yes, sir.
Talley did not get to have any alcohol tonight because all these drugs he's on. For Chris Lester, man, I love having you on here, brother.
I appreciate
Dan,
you, man. I appreciate y'all.
For Dan, Visionary Season, check him out. Tales from the Terror-Dome. Terror from the Tales Dome, man. That's how drunk I am. My brother Brian Siegel, last 30 years of my life. I am
Yes,
Curtis
sir.
Wilson. Check us
Hey,
out
Brian.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Give shout out to Brian, man. Man, listen, dude has been going through so much, man, and been
Appreciate
checking
you,
on
man.
him. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. It's gonna get better
I
every day.
appreciate you checking on me, man. I really do. I really do.
Hey,
Every time I feel like I'm having a little bit of a tough moment, I get a text or a call from Chris. And
My
he
guy.
always brings me up. So shout out to Chris.
My guy. Hey, man,
There
I'm
you
proud
go.
of you, man. I'm proud of you, bro. I know this is a heavy season for you. It's heavy season for me every year, but I'm proud of you.
Guys
doing what
helping
you doing.
guys. Guys helping
Yeah.
guys. We need
That's
it.
what we do.
Guys
That's
helping
what we
guys.
do.
We need it. It's hard
That's what
being
we do.
over 40. It's hard
Damn
being
right
over
it is.
40. Guys helping guys.
Damn
Can't
right,
help.
dude.
Check out our other podcasts.
Yeah, another podcast. Holy shit.
Phil just
Oops.
created another podcast for us, guys.
Let's do it, y'all.
I hate
As
my job.
always-
Let's quit. Let's go.
Check out Jason Long, our buddy who plays us out every week. And as always, and I hope to God when we do this next year, we are talking about some good shit because the last few years it has been some rough shit. But as always, let's go.
Okay.
Hokies!